see what we got here.
I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story, and I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Hey, it's Opie and Anthony, and we're back live in New York.
Pay attention, they spark controversy.
Fuck you!
Being able to do the show we want to do.
Hold on tight, kid.
Jesus fucking Christ!
One of the biggest fines in FCC history is slapped against Opie and Anthony.
You got a couple of great guys over there.
Opie and Anthony have cost their bosses a lot of money.
Yay, beer!
Hold a sex stunt at St. Patrick's Cathedral back in 2002. We've learned our lesson, right? Yeah, we have. We've learned our lesson.
We're reckless, arrogant, stupid dicks.
I would like to extend to you an invitation to the pants party.
Get your cock out.
You know the Holocaust?
Uh-huh.
Picture the exact opposite of that.
Wow, that's really nice.
That's just too good to be true for most people.
Do you realize who you hired?
Beautiful girls, violent.
What kind of sick mind operates like that?
The Opie and Anthony Show.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Beyond AM, beyond FM, it's XM satellite radio.
Grr, grr.
No.
Grr, grr.
No. Hello, exactly!
Hey, bud. Let's party. Oh, party rock.
Is that your little brother? He's a good-looking kid.
This is great iced tea.
Listen up. That was my skull. I'm so wasted.
O&A party rock!
Hey, bud, what's your problem?
You're a phony! Hey, this guy's a great big phony! Hey, you're a great big phony, you know that? That's right, you're a big fat phony!
Oh, you like that, don't you, faggot?
I wish I knew how to quit you.
My vagina.
My vagina! My vagina! My vagina! Oh, God. Rob wants to kiss our ass. Rob, Indiana, what's going on?
Hey, what's shaking, guys? What's happening?
Hey there, Rab. What's up, Rob?
Well, I'm going through Chicago, and I'm going to tell you, I used to listen to the Man Cow show. I thought it was the coolest. A buddy of mine says, man, you got XM, right? And I'm like, yeah. He said, how come you haven't listened to the O&A show? I'm like, who in the hell is the O&A show? Well, when you guys were doing the bit last week on Super Bowl Thursday, he goes, turn on there and listen. I thought it was the coolest. Nothing like that would happen on his show whatsoever. I think you guys are the coolest. I think you guys are better than Bob and Tom. And I live close to Bob and Tom, and I used to thought they were cool. You just totally rock, man. I think it's cool.
You just compared us to Bob and Tom?
No. Better than Bob and Tom.
I mean, they're very talented guys. If we're gonna be honest, they're very talented guys, but they're very safe guys too. They're not gonna have guys in studio getting stung on the ball bag ever. No. In fact, I don't think there's a radio show out there that would attempt that. That was a first for radio. Cheers, boys.
Well, I hope you guys do it next year. But one thing that sets you guys different than them is that they dog on big people a lot, and that's one thing that you guys do not do.
What do we do?
Bob and Tom, they like to dog on big people, like heavy set people. You guys don't do that.
No, we don't really make fun of fat people because I think that there's so much of sizeism in this country. A lot of heavy people are mistreated.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, man.
And now that we're on XM, we know there's a lot of fatties driving trucks, so, we don't want to mess with our audience.
Absolutely.
Well,
and you know what? I watched the Super Bowl. I keep saying Super Bowl because we had the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl, and I felt something when I saw that Dove commercial. What?
Oh, well, did you guys?
I felt something there. I felt like, there's a lot of people that need help with their self-esteem.
Let me tell you something about that Dove commercial, by the way.
What's that?
They could have used uglier kids. Yeah, they were all right kids. They weren't They weren't kids that are stunning or anything, or model children.
They were all 6 or 7s.
Yeah, and they were fine children.
They should have used 4s.
They should have used some real ugly fucking kids. There were a couple and they put she thinks she's fat. And the kid was cute and everything, and then she hates her freckles. So what? She got freckle face or something.
Right.
It was nothing like it was nothing like those little kids with the flies buzzing around their head in South America.
It's freckles. They should have used a girl that has like a grape juice.
One of those, right?
Juice
wine
freckle.
stain.
What is it called?
Grape juice freckle. It's a port wine stain.
I call it a grape juice freckle.
Something like that.
Grape juice freckle's a lot funnier.
A midget.
She thinks she looks like an ass.
She does.
Think about the Sprint commercial.
What?
The Sprint commercial.
What?
Where the guy thought with the Sprint. It's the Sprint commercial that they had out.
Oh, he threw it at his face?
Yeah.
That was all right.
That was kind of funny, actually.
Crime deterrent or whatever it was?
Yeah, you didn't expect that at all. Because I was thinking when I was watching that commercial, I'm like, oh, my God, there's something new for the cell phones. This is really cool.
Yeah.
When he said crime deterrent, and then he turns around and just throws his phone right at the guy's forehead. That was really funny.
But you know what, though? Someone could get hurt doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of, gets me.
If you guys got a computer handy, you guys can go to www.thr.com, which is a news channel down in Indy, and they're got all the bits of all the commercials, and you can actually vote on which one you thought was the funniest.
That's okay.
All right, guys.
We'll let the morning zoos do that type of thing.
All right.
Vote for your favorite Super Bowl commercial. Hey, what was your favorite Super Bowl commercial? Well, I got to tell you, it was the Clydesdale.
Well, no. Actually,
gives a shit?
The one that's in the lead right now is the one where the lady got tackled in the bar, where she tackled the boyfriend in the bar.
And, well, it should be in the lead.
Oh, I like Secret Refrigerator, to be honest. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
All right, you guys have a good one, man.
Okay.
All right.
All right, man.
And then I like the one for...
Shut up. But let's say hi to Rocket in Indiana. What's going on in Indiana all of a sudden with this show?
We're popular.
Is there a hot spot for the O&A fans in Indiana?
Seems like a real beehive of activity.
Rocket, what's up?
There's going to be, they're opening a casino down there, so hopefully we'll get some comedians down there. But I called just to say that I really like the show, and I've been listening since the beginning. Ooh. And it's been a big education in radio, and I can totally tell. You guys are so much better, and I hear the clips from before, and I'm like, that's the same guys?
Well, when you get complete freedom, I mean, it just gets a lot better.
Yeah, I really hope XM supports you and really takes the O&A show to the fullest extent. And
we do that ourselves. We've never gotten support anywhere we've been. I think if we really got a lot of support, the show would fail miserably.
This is the most support we've gotten, though, in our careers. So.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot better than the old days.
It's funny that subject comes up. It's funny. Laugh. I was thinking about...
It's kind of funny.
I was thinking about the old WAAF days on the way in because I had Ethel playing and some Veruca Salt song came on. And it always brings me right back, you know?
Yeah.
I think it was Volcano Girls.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, God, I remember watching television and then rushing into work and getting there just a little before 3 when we went on. We really didn't do much show prep back then because there wasn't really a place to do it. Remember our office?
They threw us in a closet.
They threw us in a closet.
They threw us in a storage closet.
Where there was like a desk. But every day the desk was piled with boxes of stock. Like papers and paperclip boxes and
all the giveaways.
Yeah, and our desk was covered with these boxes, and that was where we were supposed to go in and be a show.
And we had to share a cubicle on top of it.
Oh, my God.
We had to share a cubicle, and there was, boxes, radio station stuff all around us.
Old
no windows.
Computers that they took out of one office, and then they'd store them there. And that was, I mean on our desks, not around them, and they would pile them on our desk. We're like, this is where we're supposed to work. It wasn't even in the studio facility. We had to leave, go past the lunchroom for the entire building.
Yeah.
And then into
it
the
wasn't
storage
even in the
closet.
building. That's right. We were across the hall, across the elevators.
Oh, that stunk, fucking Mittman. Thank you.
Yeah. Were you as eager around the AA office as you were as what we were listening to?
Well,
was he that happy?
Not as eager, but definitely eager. More fearful than eager. I was eager at the BAB days because I had nothing to lose at all.
And you were just beginning.
I was just beginning, and that was it. I was more fearful at AAF because Opie would pull shenanigans with the boss that he knew was proven. You know, he had been through this so many years. It was second nature to him.
Yeah.
To me, it was like, Opie, please don't fuck this gig up for me, please.
So when did you finally realize that you were going on blind faith and his instincts were awful?
Hey, I made us a lot of money with my stupidity.
I still go along with it.
Certainly did.
I doubled our salary with
That's right.
Dude, look, Pablo Escobar.
$44,000 now.
That's right.
There's a lot of money to be made. I'm not saying that you don't make money, but I'm just
I would do stuff. We'd have some kind of problem with Bruce Mittman, you know, the boys boss, right? And we would have some kind of standstill, and I would just sit in his office and go, well, if that's how you feel about this, we're not working today. Yeah. And I would look at Anthony, and his eyes would get, like, fucking huge, like deer eyes, like,
oh, no, we have to work.
What are you pulling? And I'm like, that's it. We're not working. Find someone else to do the ship. Come on, Anthony, we're out of here.
Opie's always been the guy that will go into the boss's office and start yelling. I mean, there's the story of fucking the fist fight that over the ice cream fucking guy, Gary Wall.
Gary Wall wanted to punch me in the face.
Yeah, and there was a standoff where I thought, you know, Opie and our boss were going to duke it out. Pretty much, you're fired after that. There isn't really a way out of punching your boss in the face.
I called him out, and I was literally an inch from his face. Mm-hmm. Calling him every name in the book, waiting for him to swing first, because I knew I couldn't swing first. And I saw it in his eyes. He wanted to hit me so bad on that occasion.
But that's the way Opie was. He was a lot more like that.
And that's a look he recognizes immediately as he's seen it many times. Oh, yeah. I know that look.
And I'm like the consummate diplomat. I will try to use diplomacy in every situation. So it kind of has worked over the years. I'm the diplomacy. He's the battleship. You know?
Bad cop, worse cop.
Yeah, exactly. It was always dealing like that. And I understand now. Actually, I understood once we got to NEW. That's pretty much when I got it.
Right.
But the days at AAF were just frightening for me because, you know, they'd offer us these shitty raises, and I'd be like, oh, okay. Let's take it, please. Can we just take the raise? Please just keep me out of an attic ever again, please. And I was like, dude, we deserve so much fucking more than this. We are so fucking underpaid. This is ridiculous. Oh, wait, this was a conversation last week. Oh, okay. Sorry, I get confused like that. So we walk in there, and there goes Opie just unloading on him. This was before we had an agent, you know?
I was our agent. I was our producer. Yeah. I was everything back then. I wore many hats.
Yeah.
I would bring a briefcase, and I would wear a suit, then I'd pull the suit off, and I'd have my rock clothes on to do the radio show.
I was clown shoes and wacky horn guy.
And then when I had to, I would carry around a little bag of dope and be marketing guy and producer.
That's how it went back in the old days. I don't know how we got off on that.
The olden days.
Oh, the guy talking about how we sounded.
Mm-hmm.
Those old
tapes, a little different.
It's hard to tell. I mean, 10 years ago or whatever, of course you're better now than...
Oh, well, no, the tape we started playing yesterday was 12 years.
Yeah.
That's 12 years ago.
Oh, that's what he was talking about the first day?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so let's hope it's an improvement.
Dude, I had a really fucked up dream last night, and it went right to the alarm. I pushed it today. I woke up at 5:30 and was here before 6, which is just crazy.
Yeah.
I was walking around this office like still asleep, like what the hell? I was trying a new thing. It's not going to work too well.
No.
But my dream was that I went to one of Howard Stern's gigs, like we've done many times, and I just like stared at him with this fucking look on my face, right? And I caught him without his wig on. In my dream, that stupid poodle hair that makes him look like an old lady is actually a wig. In my dream, it was. And I caught him before he actually puts on his old lady poodle wig.
Yeah.
And then he had short hair, really short hair, and it was all gray. And I just looked at him and started mocking him and laughing at you like, I caught you, motherfucker. That was my dream. And then he comes up to me and goes, hey, man, I know you just act crazy on the air and that you're not crazy at all. I'm like, really? Try me.
He woke up with crust on his abdomen.
I need a dream book because I go, oh, yeah, try me. And
You've had a wet dream.
And then all of a sudden the fucking alarm went off. I'm like, God damn, there was going to be a nice confrontation.
Well,
in the dream world.
I know what that means, by the way.
What?
That there's something about a gentleman in a wig which can at times be misleading and attractive.
This thing just showed his insecurities, like he was getting ready for some huge gig, and for some reason where I was situated, I could see him behind the scenes getting getting his wig on and his sunglasses and stuff.
Yo, I'm going to get my wig on.
But you take all that away, all it is an old guy trying to look young and hip.
Got to get my hair did.
Was he a wigger then?
Huh?
A wigger. Put a wig on.
I hear reports that he's doing absolutely nothing with this fine satellite radio.
Well, after the... there they go again. Shut up.
Don't worry, it will add up to less than 1% today, I promise.
After all the hype, that's it.
Right.
It's just like as predicted. There was so much hype with the move over there, and everyone mistook it for the move to satellite.
Right.
No, it was the leaving commercial radio that was the news.
Right.
Not the move to satellite. So now you're getting no coverage of what's going on over there.
Well, they ran out of money.
Yeah.
They ran out of money. They really wanted a Super Bowl ad.
Yeah, yeah.
I know
There's
for a
no
fact
money.
they wanted a Super Bowl ad. They have run out of money.
There's
with
no
the big
money
push.
left.
Oh, there was not even a little dog somewhere. Like XM always had to
see when we did the World Series. When the World Series was on, whatever, we're a huge supporter on XM. Obviously,
Yep.
We have all the games. That's going to start up in like a month already. And during the World Series, it was everywhere.
Yep. Everywhere.
And I think they even gave out XM radios at the stadiums, right, or something like that.
They did something. There was some kind of way.
A home game. Well, for each stadium, I think one game they decided to give the entire place XM radios. And the little doggy company has the football thing they do, and they had no coverage. None.
That's the biggest football day of the year. You think that's when you'd want it.
Because they've run out of money.
Ran out of cash.
And the other thing, really fast, then we'll move on. Bubba the Love Sponge, we called him out on how he's licking Howard's ass and has to call Howard his boss and stuff.
Boss.
And we're like, dude, that's pretty pathetic. Because he was just like us going, fuck Howard, fuck everybody, I'm doing my own thing. But he's so desperate he had to take this job knowing that he has to call Howard his boss and lick his ass and stuff. And I'm happy to report that the little doggy company told Bubba the Love Sponge to shut the fuck up about us. Thank you very much.
Ooh.
What do you mean?
Ooh. That hurts.
They told him to shut the fuck up. Because he's giving us too much exposure.
Too much exposure. That's just what they want.
There you go. Keep listening to your bosses over there, Bubba. That'll get you far.
Your boss.
All right.
Hey, speaking of the whole satellite thing, XM Sirius, Craig Lindahl did something good. It's on blogcritics.org.
Yeah.
Nice little mention for us, and a whole review on the new technology and how far behind Sirius is lagging. And this is a guy that did some research, not just Howie on the radio talking about how they're just waiting over there at Sirius for the technology to work. Because, as Howard said, XM's technology for the portable unit doesn't work, even though millions of people are enjoying it.
Yeah, there's so many people listening to this show on their MiFis, but Howard's going to claim that there's problems with these portable units. There's no problems.
And, dude, they have a picture of this Sirius S50 portable, which they say right away, you got to dock it. It's not a real unit that could pick up live broadcasting. And then they have a picture of the new Pioneer Inno and the Samsung Helix.
Yeah.
It looks like some technology from the 80s and something today. That's how badly they're lagging behind. And that's what they put. It's not even really talking about programming. It's just talking about technology. And that's on blogcritics.org.
And our new units are coming out very soon, I hear.
Yep.
Another month or two, our portable units are going to get smaller, and then they're going to be MP3 players as well.
Yeah.
So
none of that. Did you know that you're restricted with the S50 to downloading? You can have a total of 20 scheduled recordings, but they're limited to 2-hour recording blocks at a clip. So you could dock it, go to listen to your favorite radio talk show for 4 or 5 hours, and only get 2 hours of it because you're restricted to 2-hour recording blocks.
That's the little doggy company.
That's the doggy company.
Don't confuse that with our fine technology.
XM, they actually say that there's no restrictions in place whatsoever like that. 1 gigabyte flash card, on board 50 hours of XM content.
So what do you have to do when you're downloading? If you want to download Howard and Bubba Show or any 4-hour program, you have to download 2 hours and then hit the button again?
Yeah, apparently it's going to stop after 2 hours. I don't know. Because their scientists think, I guess, Also, did you hear about this? I didn't even hear about this from anyone. I have to read about it, Elo. Something called the XM Passport. Do you hear about this?
Oh, yeah, you told all of them.
Oh, yeah, the XM Passport. Wait, is that the thing you can make?
The little card?
Yeah, you can make any radio into an XM or something
so,
like that?
So instead, let's say you have 5 radios around your house and your car and whatnot. Normally, that would be 5 accounts you would have to have for each radio. Now you get your account on something called a Passport. It's a little thing about, a little bigger than 2 quarters high.
Okay.
And you take that and plug it into your radio in your house. Now you're ready to go to your car, you take the Passport with you, and that's your subscription. So instead of needing a subscription for every radio, you could have 5 radios, 1 subscription. You plug your Passport into the other radio. Now that one is under your
5
subscription.
XM radios.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wear it around your neck. Jaime had it around his neck, I think.
Yeah.
Like in a little, like you tie it around like you carry like a little swipe.
So you don't have to
Definitely
actually,
cool. You don't have to have 5 subscriptions.
But you don't actually have to get it into like your MiFi. It just has to be close to the MiFi. I don't get it.
I don't know.
I think you have to put it. I'm not sure how it works.
Passport, small card plugged in and out of an XM-enabled device.
Right.
Yeah, it's a little slit, little thing
cool.
like a flash memory card kind of size thing.
Hey, backing up, we were talking about that B show, which is becoming legendary. Matter of fact, it's being downloaded like crazy on Audible.com.
Who doesn't want to see the bees?
All our shows available on Audible.com, and now we have like a where's my sheet? Worst of O&A CDs available for download from Audible. Links on O&A. Whatever. Okay. All those worst of CDs, like some of our best things we've done since coming to XM, all available at Audible.com. And when we do a really good show, I mean, the traffic at Audible.com just blows up. A lot of people downloading the B show so they could have for themselves. But with that said, that show ended with a complete mess. And we just ran out of show. The computer
pandemonium. The
computer cut us off, which is not cool. It's something we're going to have to talk to Elo about. There's got to be days we just have to go long. Have to. And then Ron and Fez could go along with their show because we have an hour buffer before we do our replays later on today, right?
Yeah, a buffer.
An hour buffer. So we got to figure this out where we could go long some days, especially on those special days. But we didn't think we were getting the ending we wanted, and this guy Matt, who's just unbelievable, decided, fuck that. I understand what these guys are looking for today, and dumped a whole hornet's nest or wasp nest, yellow jackets, whatever the fuck they were, from this little jar that had at least 80 of them in it with the little nest, right on his ball bag.
Yep.
Started getting stung like crazy. He's jumping up and flailing, and we're thinking he's going to either throw the jar or drop the jar, and now 80 fucking bees or wasps are going to be released into the studio. So we're all freaking out. And there's at least 10, 12 people in studio. We're like, oh, my God, this could be a real, real bad scene.
Mm-hmm.
And then the show just ends. You want to play that last minute of the show there,
Ends
E-Rock?
with screaming.
Ends with screaming. Well, we started a new bit, and they're slowly coming in, and I want to take this a little further here. How long is this? It's 2 minutes?
I believe the boss said 1 minute. Am I right or wrong?
I heard 1.
All right, just play that. So this is the ending of the B show. Listen to this, and then basically what I'm setting up here, we gave the ending to the listeners, and now they're enhancing it and doing all sorts of shit with it.
Mm-hmm.
So check this out. Where's that last jar?
Oh, my God.
Who brought another jar in? What was in the other jar?
4 small paper wasps that I'm picking up bigger. So.
You want to go for the 4 paper wasps?
Sure.
God damn it! No, not that jar.
Not the nest.
Plug it up. That thing is gonna
Nest.
Oh no!
Nest.
Oh God, I'm petrified.
With a wasp nest.
We got it. We got a minute. We only have a minute left in the show. A minute left in the show.
Oh, he's going with the entire.
A minute left in the show.
Holy shit!
When the show ends, just end it because we can't give plugs or anything.
Plug that shit up.
We only have a minute left in the show. Can we go a little long? Is it possible to? No, we can't go long.
No, it cuts off and it'll go right to.
All right, we got a minute 15. Matt has put the jar that has the nest of bees.
Don't drop it if you get stung.
Don't drop it.
Holy shit!
Jump up and down.
Jump up and down. This is the grand finale. Matt, the current ball champion.
He has his balls with a wasp nest.
He's got his balls in a jar that has a little wasp nest.
Wow.
Anything? 50 seconds. Here
They're
they
on
come.
it.
Here they
They're
come.
on it. They're on it.
Here they come.
Oh shit!
Here they come. We have 40 seconds left in the show. He is basically shaking the jar upside down right onto his nutsack.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, you put the entire nest against his sack.
It's
oh, my God.
The
whole nest is against
30
his
seconds
sack.
left in the show.
What courage.
30 seconds. The cameras are rolling. This is for the title, Matt.
You
for
are
the title.
a madman.
Hold the jar.
Get the jar.
Again, where's the cover?
Put the ladies.
Give him the cover. Give him the cover.
Give him the cover. Oh, my God.
Give him the cover. Don't spray his balls. Give him the cover. Give him the fucking cover.
And then the show just ends right there.
I love
what
it.
a great cliffhanger.
Give him the fucking cover. Don't spray his balls.
What a great cliffhanger.
Zips in the wire. Zips in the wire.
So the latest listener bit is to take that audio, either enhance it or continue the show. Like we didn't run out of time. So far, no one has come up with anything worth playing as far as continuing the show. But as far as enhancing the audio, we're starting to get some really good ones in.
Getting that and getting some little video clips. Everybody's being very creative.
Yeah, we'll explain the video clip in a second.
Yep.
But Indy Mike came up with this one that he titled "Bees is Hell."
Bees is hell.
Listen to this. Anything? Here they come.
They're on it.
30 seconds.
Give him fucking cover.
Program complete.
How great is that?
He cut out give him the cover, so it's just give him cover.
Give him cover.
And I go, spray his, and it fades away. Don't spray his.
How great is that?
That's like a little jungle scene.
Yeah, of course.
I like that.
A lot of people.
An ambush.
A lot of people using that theme. Here's fecal matter. Check this one out.
This is the ultimate challenge. This is why we're all here today.
What courage! 30 seconds. The cameras are rolling. This is for the title, Matt. You are the title.
Way to be a champion. Can I get signed copies of that?
That's not bad, right?
Wasn't there another one that came in?
Huh?
Was there another one that came in?
Well, there was a lot of them. Which one? We crossed out the rest of them. I mean, there was this one almost made it.
Can play a close one that almost made the cut.
Liddy Rules almost nailed it. Almost. The problem is it's Chris Farley.
Yeah.
He should somehow try to play the Chris Farley clips over the actual audio. That's where he made his mistake. Listen to this.
Give him the cover! Give him the cover!
Bees! 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 Give him the cover! Oh my God! Bees everywhere!
Give him the cover! Don't spray his balls!
God, they're huge!
Give him the cover! Give him the fucking cover!
They're ripping my flesh off!
The bee bit my bottom. Now my bottom's big.
See?
Yeah.
That's an example of one that
He
almost
didn't have
made it.
proper editing software.
I know.
He couldn't get the sound on top of sound.
We're
He
tough.
can only butt it against each other.
Look at us being critics to our listeners. You guys aren't doing good.
Download something you can use.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, a lot more have come in. Shit. We'll have to listen to them during the commercial break. Jimmy likes this one. This was.
Oh, wait. Opie using the pass the buck technique we usually only see in the production studio.
Not at all. This is a proven winner, this one.
Oh, yeah.
We're just
All right.
replaying it. This
It's a
was,
veteran.
This was from. Who did the Hindenburg? Danny?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy likes this one. The Hindenburg.
The back motors of the ship are just holding it just enough to keep it from... It's first in the front. Get it started. It's right, and it's right. It's terrible. Oh, my, get out of the way, please. It's bursting in the flames, and it's falling on the mooring mast, and all the folks agree that this is terrible. This is one of the worst catastrophes in the world. Oh, it's great. Honey, it's a terrific crash, ladies and gentlemen. The smoke and the flames now, and the flame is rising to the ground, not quite to the mooring mast. Oh, the humanity.
Oh, it's a horrible crash. Crash.
Did he say crash?
Yeah. Horrible crash. That's how they spoke back then. Oh, the beautiful swastika on the tail burning. Stupid Nazi sympathizer.
Stupid Jews don't know how to drive the beautiful vehicle. Oh, no.
Oh, the humanity. Oh, Scotty, get this. Who's Scotty?
I don't
Must
know.
have been his cameraman?
Probably his assistant, his AD. Get this, it was probably...
God, that was in a bar that night going, the guy's crying like a fucking baby next to me.
Like a wash
Trying
woman.
to get the shot like a wash woman because of the crash.
We should give Than some love today, too. He came up with a really good one.
Oh, my God.
The
whole nest is
30 seconds left in the show.
What courage.
This is for the title, Matt.
You
for
are
the title.
a madman.
Please deposit 25 cents for the next 3 minutes.
That's damn
Radio.
funny.
You should have to pay for it.
Really?
So Than. So sarcastic.
That's really funny. That's really good, too. So, they're just starting to come in. We got a bunch more to go through. But Anthony and I, did you see this yet?
I don't know.
The video that came in?
No.
I think it should be on opieandanthony.com. If it's not up now, it'll be up very shortly. Someone took the B audio and mixed it in with Saving Private Ryan.
Who did this?
But they did a video version that's unbelievable.
It's the scene where the American soldiers enter a town, and one knocks over a plank, which hits the brick wall that breaks down, and they see there's a bunch of German soldiers there, and they have that standoff for a few seconds where they're both standing, yelling at each other, pointing their rifles at each other.
When was it? What movie?
Saving Private Ryan.
I don't remember it.
Just the clip alone is fantastic. I love that movie. And the audio fits in so perfectly during that clip.
Yeah, it was sent in by John. It's up on opieandanthony.com. That's more of a visual, so...
Yeah, it's a visual.
That's why you got to use the computer with this radio show.
Yeah.
Very, very interactive radio
It's the
show
21st
here.
century, people.
I didn't love that movie. I got to see it again.
Yeah,
Private
see,
Ryan.
you know something? We were talking about that inside. I said, I don't know how Jimmy doesn't just love this movie. Just from that clip alone, Barry Pepper in that is amazing.
I love the opening stuff. Like on the beach stuff, the war was amazing. I mean, that stuff I love. But for some reason, the movie was Hanks. Who else was in that? I know if someone annoyed me in that.
Oh, probably Matt Damon. He was only in the end, really, but
he was Ryan, right?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
See,
I'll give it another watch.
You don't even remember. Watch the goddamn movie.
Oh, stop it! I promise.
Great gritty war movie.
No, I know. I like grit.
You like grit?
I was born with grit.
One of my favorite actors are in it, and here's his scene from
his latest
Saving
film.
Private Ryan.
Oh, motherfucker!
Is that chick? Have her in there?
Let's go to Idaho. We rarely get a phone call from Idaho.
Hey, what are you on a potato farm? Because it's Idaho.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hey,
hello.
Good morning, guys.
Enough with the potatoes.
What is Idaho known for except for their stupid potatoes?
Yeah, what else?
Sweet beets.
Sweet beets. That's a real big drop off from the Idaho potato.
Dude, what are sweet beets?
Sweet beets.
Wow.
Hey, anyway.
That's like a one-hit wonder trying to throw that
One-hit
second
wonder
song at
state.
you.
One-hit wonder state, man. You got your potatoes and that's it.
Oh, but
that's your Take on Me by Aha.
They'll release another song that sounds just like the hit, but it's not, and everyone knows it.
Hey, B-side, Sweet Beat.
And then the radio station will play for 2 weeks and go, all right.
This ain't it.
Sweet beet is the B-side to potatoes, and we don't like it.
Sounds like a sideways version of potato.
We don't deal with sweet beet.
All right, what's up, Wes?
Hey, may I respectfully say that...
It's never good, by the way, when this starts like this. May I respectfully say it's never going to end, and you guys are great.
It's not respectful.
Go ahead, Wes.
Go ahead.
Your callers stink.
Why?
A what?
Most of them stink. I'm tired of listening to these people calling in. Anthony, you're killing me. I just pissed my pants with you fucking faggot. You just pit your pants. What do you mean you just pit your pants?
He's saying the callers stink.
He's saying the callers stink, yet he's a stinky caller. This is so weird. It's like a paradox.
Opie, I love you. You know, I mean, come on. Of course, we all love you, or else we wouldn't be listening to you. But come on, call in and give us something.
Wow, you are really awful as a caller.
I'm sick of that shit.
Well, he's saying basically what you're saying is that you don't want them calling in praising the show. You want them to offer something humorous.
Exactly.
Like you yourself have done.
No.
I like this guy. All right, buddy.
Come on. All right.
You sound a little drunk or something.
Yeah.
What's the deal with you today?
I've been driving all night. I usually listen to you on the replay, but I had to stay up to tell you this, man.
All right.
Get some sleep, sir.
Yeah, get some sleep.
Please.
Get a hold of yourself.
Thank you.
Preferably
I love you guys.
while you're not driving.
Yeah, just relax
All
for
right.
the love of God.
All right. Thank you, Wes. All right. He is really tired, man. I hope
to a rest stop.
He's not even ready for sleep. It's just the methamphetamines have finally worn off. That's when he knows it's time to pull over. When the drugs no longer work. That's why they stop on the shoulder all the time, because the drugs just stop working, and they're like, all right, park here.
When your head stops buzzing, time to pull over and sleep.
All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to try to break a little more than we did yesterday.
Really?
We broke 3 times yesterday.
Yeah, it was like 2 1.5 hour clips we just blew through.
I don't even remember yesterday's show. All right, we're going to take a break, and when we get back...
I can't close the porno newspaper.
That's what I'm going to say right now.
It's so hot.
New York Post has 3 of the greatest stories on the front page. 3 great stories. With that one, obviously, trumping all of them.
The huge picture is...
With the yellow thing he's wearing?
I can't
Hold it up to Pal Talk, first of all.
Yeah, I'll give you guys a view.
You know what? E-Rock, someone's got to take a picture of the New York Post and that picture, because I don't know if it's going to make all the papers.
Scan it.
You know, in Middle America, I don't think they're brave enough to have a picture like that in their local paper.
This is complete. This is more nudity than I've seen in some of those English papers.
Yes.
The tabloids over there. The Mirror. I don't know which one it is.
Yeah, we'll explain next. Stay there. You're checking out the O&A virus on XM Satellite Radio. Your job is simple. If you like what you're hearing, tell a friend. That's all you have to do for us.
If you don't kill yourself.
If you don't go jump in a lake.
What's the language, Jimmy?
Harry
What's the language?
In Illinois. Harry wants to straighten us out as far as the drugs and the truckers go.
All right, finally.
All right, Harry. Set us straight.
Good morning, boys. Well, first of all, you know, I'm a O&A listener from way back in the NEW days.
Goddamn love it.
Go out to Jersey and deliver, and I'd have to sit out on Interstate 80 at the little rest area in the evening and listen to the end of the show, fight off the homosexuals.
Blah, blah, blah.
All right, get to the point.
All right, well,
We know we're great. Get to the point.
Anymore, all truck drivers are drug tested and in a random drug testing pool. Now, 20 years ago, you guys might be right, but nowadays, if you're out here taking drugs, sooner or later you're going to get caught up and you're not going to be driving a truck anymore.
No.
I just thought I'd straighten you out on that.
I do appreciate that too, because one of the keys to humor is being literal.
Well, you know, I thought I might be in a Bill Burr by calling in and telling you that.
Choke yourself. Now lean forward and choke yourself.
Yeah, if you're going to be a fan of the show, you better look up the word literal and sarcastic, hypocrite,
and douche.
and douchebag.
Well, but you have to realize the rest of the listeners don't get that humor sometimes either. That's why.
And they're going to make the truckers look bad.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I understand.
Thank you, Harry.
I'm punching out.
Just simmer down.
Harry's all right.
Relax, Harry.
The New York Post. Thank you.
Yeah.
Daily News, they blew it. Busta must have seen it all. That's just another rap shooting.
Busta musta.
They'll figure it all out on their own with themselves.
Well, to me, that is front page news, because normally they're so well behaved in that.
The rap community?
Very rare do you see any kind of violence.
Always slinging lead there.
It's interesting to look at the front pages of the New York papers today. We'll start with the most boring, and we'll end with the greatest cover of all time. This is something else we have to do, Anthony. That will be the first one. That cover makes our wall.
Yeah.
Only every once in a while we will add the cover of a newspaper into the on the studio wall.
I like page 3 better than the cover, though.
Well, we could,
That's kind of bad.
I say front page, and then we'll have the page 3 as well.
Yeah, but I got to say one thing. The cover is that's what everyone sees walking by. Page 3, you actually have to buy it. They didn't have to put that on.
Right.
That's not news.
Wait a minute, but who's not buying the New York Post?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The beauty of it is that they did put that on. Like, that's not even news, and they still put it on the cover.
And then you get the goodness on page 3.
Yeah. Page 3 is hot.
For what, 25 cents, 50 cents? What is the Post these days? 25. They raise the price, then they lower the price.
25 cents.
It's down to 25 cents. All right, so the Daily News, they have the Busta Must Have Seen It All. By the way, that's the whole bling, bling, bang, bang that we never got to yesterday. Busta Rhymes was filming his latest rap video, and all hell broke loose, and his bodyguard was shot dead, right?
They'll just handle it internally. Don't get the police involved. Don't let the rap community handle these things by themselves. They usually take care of it, and justice prevails.
They take care of their own.
More people get shot, and everything's fine.
I'm trying to find if there's any chicks that I've met.
All right, we're getting there. We're getting there.
I'm just thinking out loud. Can I not think out loud?
Then New York Newsday has her brave face, the transplant, face transplant lady.
Old Hitchcock mouth.
Dude, the more...
Good evening.
She really looks like they took it off Alfred E.
The more video I see of this woman, it is creepy.
Yeah.
When you see a still shot, you go, wow, the doctor did a pretty good job with this first face transplant.
Yeah.
The video. Like, she can't hold a cigarette in her lips, and when she talks, it droops. And
considering what she looked like, it looked like someone had teed up a golf ball on her nose and taken a big divot out of her face.
Right.
That's what it looked like before.
I understand.
So
I understand it's an improvement, but it's still creepy.
Yeah.
And where did they get the mouth from?
That's the same mouth from the cadaver.
I know, but do we know anything about this cadaver's life?
I think it was...
Like, was it a French prostitute
suicide.
or something?
But yeah, she doesn't know why. Every time a cock comes out, she goes, and looks for $20. Why am I licking my lips?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because transplant wow, what's the word?
I don't know. Transplant recipients.
Recipients. I was going with, wow, hello. They like to know something about the person. And so I'm wondering if she wants to know about the person that gave her face.
Yeah. I hope there's some genetic problem in his family, and it starts to morph like Bill Murray in Caddyshack. Like, it just starts to curl. She's stuck like that.
Had a face transplant. Yeah, the lip just kind of goes off to the side. And sometimes even look like one.
And then finally, the New York Post. Can I have my copy, E-Rock?
E-Rock is reading your copy?
He sure is.
I don't like it.
Wow. There's 3 pictures on the front page. Which one you want to start with?
Britney baby shocker.
Let's just say, let's sum it up like this. There's 3 pictures. Hot, not, and what do you expect?
Wow. Wow. Oh, my God. Well, we'll explain. Don't worry. We'll start, I guess, with Britney Baby Shocker. The paparazzi has a picture of Britney Spears driving down the PCH there in L.A. to Malibu, I guess. And she's holding her son on her lap as she drives the PCH.
Her little newborn is, on her lap as she's driving.
He's only, like 4 months old?
Yeah.
Give or take a few days there. And there's Britney driving with the kid on her lap.
A numero uno no as far as driving a baby around.
Especially when you're bopping and dancing to the new Kevin Federline CD.
Yes.
Do we have any of that stuff? That guy's hot.
Is he the best?
Dude, he's hardcore, man.
So, and the baby's leaning forward. Like, it looks like in this picture on the front page, the baby's trying to chew on the steering wheel. You see that?
Yeah. Well,
but I say good for Britney today. I really do. This is how we drove around as kids.
Yeah, that's why there's so many fucked up people.
Before all those fancy laws they had in
laws
state.
And safety equipment, car seats. Were you ever in a car seat?
Never. Never.
Well, yeah, never.
I've told this story many times.
What age do you have to be now to have been in a car? E-Rock, were you in a car seat?
I think you have to. I think it's up to a year old or something like that.
No, I mean,
right?
like, if you're 14 now.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Were you ever in a car seat?
Well,
I guess you were.
Let's take
So
a
what's the
survey.
year?
I was never in a car seat.
I don't think I was.
E-Rock, car seat? Travis was in a car seat.
Still drives in a car seat.
Safe.
How old's Travis?
Safe.
24?
24, and you were in a car. What was that prototype? A prototype car seat 24 years ago.
He actually requested one when he was a baby. He wouldn't get in the car.
Hey, this is very risky driving. Very risky indeed.
All right, Travis was in a car seat. I've told the story many times. I come from a big family. I'm one of 7. That's like the official number of kids in our family. But then my parents were always, I don't know. We adopted a black kid for a summer. Oof. One of those weird...
He's on the cover of the Post today.
One of those weird, like, summer programs where you take a kid out of the...
The Fresh Air Fund, it was called.
I don't know what it was. It was through the goddamn Catholic Church. Next thing you know, I'm going to the beach with a black kid, and he's my brother for the summer.
The Fresh Air Fund would send black children to the country, and the country being Long Island at the time.
Right.
And they would live with a white family for the summer.
Yeah.
And experience what it was like to be out of the city and the projects and stuff like that. And they'd do things that you would do out on Long Island.
And then my older sister denies it, but one of her boyfriends was living in the attic. We thought we had a ghost in the attic or an intruder.
Oh, like you weren't supposed to know?
My sister to this day denies it, but I'm telling you it happened. Because she was running food up to the guy.
That's pretty sneaky to be able to live in an attic and unbeknownst to the residents.
Well, it used to creep us out because we would hear noises every once in a while.
How would he go to the bathroom?
We thought our freaking attic was haunted. And then it comes out years later that it was her boyfriend at the time.
Where'd he take a dump?
I don't know, in the woods. I don't know. He pretty much used our attic to sleep.
Oh, he slept in there?
And she would run food up to the attic. Wow. Like there was a Anne Frank thing happening in my own
Addams
house.
family.
So then my parents just decided one day to take in my sister's best friend for 4 or 5 years. She became my sister, and then one day she couldn't take it anymore, and she just left, never to be seen again. But we accepted her as one of our own.
That's really odd.
My sister Karen.
Who is?
I actually called her my sister for a while, and then she left when I was, I don't know, 13, 14, never to be seen again.
You never saw her again?
No. And she was part of our family, like we started considering her a sister, but I don't know. She lived with us for a while.
One of those hippie drifters.
Yeah, she was definitely. She had the hippie in her.
Yeah,
she'd be in her room at night just smoking away.
Goddamn hippie.
Even though my parents didn't want her smoking, but we used to get around town in a Volkswagen bus. You ever see?
Yeah,
you don't see these things anymore.
They're great.
And we had so many kids that my parents took out all the seats. I've told this story many times. All the seats.
So there's no seats in a Volkswagen bus.
Yeah, and you would hold on
loaded with kids.
You would hold on to where the seat belts were anchored in the floor, like the little loops and stuff. That's how we got around town.
That's safe. Your children's fingers as opposed to an impact with a vehicle. Yeah, you could hold on.
But it was the 70s. That's what you did. We didn't have car seats, so seeing Brittany driving around with her kid on her lap, I laugh at that. I laugh at that. I remember coming home from my grandma's house, and it was a snowstorm, and she lived way out east on Long Island, and we're coming back on the Long Island Expressway, and it's snowing. I actually remember being in the passenger seat, laying on the floor at my mom's feet.
Wherever they could put you.
Wherever they could put, yeah.
I was on the deck lid a couple of times as a kid in the back.
Yeah.
Remember when you used to, old cars had that like deck lid thing by the back window? It was a flat thing, usually carpeted.
Oh, yeah, between the back seat, top, and window.
Yeah, and I used to like kind of lay back there while the back seat was full. And then the other thing was being in the front seat, and my seatbelt consisted of my father's arm clutching a bottle of Budweiser. And anytime he stopped short, that arm would fly over and, kind of try to hold me back.
We call that the mom seatbelt.
That doesn't work. You ever seen crash tests with that? Where they actually had a crash test where they had some guy, a live guy, not a dummy, belted in, trying to hold on to a simulated baby, something with the same weight and consistency of a baby. And it hits this wall or comes to an abrupt stop at like 30 miles an hour, nothing this guy could do could hold on to that baby.
Like in Fearless, when they do the test, when he wants to show her that she couldn't have held bubbles on the plane.
There
Jeff
you go.
Bridges. And then he gives her a toolbox, and he holds it, and he hits the wall, and the toolbox goes through the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no holding on. There was no, and those. I remember it was like an old Rambler or something with just a steel dashboard. There was no padding or airbags or anything like that. The dashboard was steel. You couldn't even tap it with your knuckle
We didn't even
without
have
getting hurt.
seatbelts that went across your chest. It was just around your waist.
Lap belt that was always
That was
stuffed
it.
in the seat.
So if you did get in a car accident, you'd be split in half.
You couldn't even find them. You couldn't even find the seatbelts. They were pushed in the seat. Occasionally, when you lifted up the seat to get in the back seat, you'd see them stashed under there, all bent up and brittle.
So I see Britney Spears on the front page of the New York Post holding her kid as she drives. I'm like, I laugh at that.
That's the white trash.
I laugh at that.
I remember
Who cares?
my dad drove a Chevy Vega, and one time he put a big sticker of a fish on the back. And I said, why is that there? And he goes, that's to let people know there's a fisherman on board, meaning me.
You were a fisherman?
No, I was a little douche, and I just got the douche chill remembering that.
It wasn't one of those Jesus fish?
No. It was
just a trout
picture
or
of a big bass leaping out of the water, and that's to let everybody know there's a little fisherman on board.
Aww.
What's the matter, Dad? You couldn't find any stickers with two little boys blowing each other under a porch?
There is nothing worse than the bumper sticker. The bumper sticker. Cannot stand them. All they do is breed hatred for the person.
We have Whip 'em Out Wednesday bumper stickers.
You know something? Those are fine.
They're looking for tits.
Because, yeah, it's tits. You're not quite sure what it is. It's wow, it could be anything.
It's not political.
I'm talking my fucking son is the honor student at blah, blah high school. Ask me about my grandchildren. Any political bumper sticker.
I like he asked me about my grandchildren, though. So one day I did. I said, hey, old man Yates, let me talk to you.
They are the worst. Ask me about my grandchildren. Yeah, all right. How are they? Well, 5 little tombstones.
Jesus.
How are they? Well, my charm bracelet. No longer clanking around. There's just one on it.
Horrid.
You don't like bumper stickers, though?
Let's go to Wanda. Wanda, what's up?
Hey, going back to the fresh air fun thing.
Yeah.
We had a girl that used to come stay with us. We had her like 3 summers in a row. And we had 6 kids in our family, so I could never figure out what my mom was doing. But we had 3 girls in one room, and she stayed in there. And years later, just this last Christmas, my sister shared with us that she tried to get in bed with my sister.
Oh, cool.
Hey. Hot.
She was part of the Fresh Box Fund. she wanted a vag that didn't smell like 145th Street.
My sister freaked out. You know, she didn't know. We were this little upstate family. We didn't know anything. Send a fresh air kid in there, and oh, boy. But that's it, punching out.
Yeah, my parents got sucked into the whole church thing for a little while. It's like, what are you guys doing? We're still eating no frills food.
That's nice,
and they're
though.
taking in people. Boy,
yeah,
let's not
break. When I could drink, whole milk instead of powdered milk.
Then we'll start taking.
Then
in
we'll
some
start
strangers.
taking in some black kids from the ghetto. Let's work on our own family here.
That really does have to make you feel a little bitter.
Enough with the charity
I'd feel
thing.
really bitter about that. I would feel really bitter.
I drank powdered milk growing up.
We heard the stories about the cement bag and the
true
sugar
story.
and margarine sandwiches. And
not even butter. Yep. For snack.
And wow, that is really bad.
I was explaining no frills food the other day to someone. They couldn't believe it. Because now if you go to the supermarket, the really cheap food, they make it look a lot
Try
cooler.
to fancy it up.
But back in the day, it was called no frills, and it was just white boxes.
White label, black
instead
lettering.
of like getting Captain Crunch like my rich friends got, we got something called... Well, because that was a problem with living in Centerport. There was like this weird thing. There was like families that had 12 kids. We had 7 to 10, depending on what year you ask me. And then there was then near the water, same school district, was very rich kids that drove brand new cars to school and stuff.
Yeah.
So they would eat their Captain Crunch in the morning. We'd eat something that was like called Crunch.
Oh.
And it was like the poor man's version of Captain Crunch in a white box.
Chips
that just
made
said
soggy.
Right.
It tastes nothing like Captain Crunch.
My mom's cupboard for a while there was just all products that were in white packaging. I felt like I was like living in Russia or something.
And you're taking in little Negro children.
Yeah.
How much did you resent the little colored child?
I think it was a girl, actually, now that I think about it. I don't even remember. We just would go to the beach with, like, other Catholic families, and all of a sudden each Catholic family had a black kid running around.
God damn, that's funny. How's yours doing?
Yeah, exactly.
It's good, assimilating to the whole white thing.
Do you feel better about yourselves? Do you?
Do you?
Are you doing your part? Are you really?
Can you sleep at night?
Right.
Do you subconsciously bring your wallet in the bedroom with you now?
I grew up with a kid. He became my friend for a while. I don't want to blow up his spot, but another Catholic family, and they started taking in like the Asian kids.
Mm-hmm.
What was the country that
ran out of black kids?
What was the country that
Biafra?
No, what was the country that needed the help back in the 70s? Probably Vietnam.
Biafra was a big one, but
and they took
Cambodia?
in like two slanty-eyed kids, let's just say. And just treated them like shit, even though it was a Catholic family.
Oh, really?
Like they were doing the right thing, but they didn't commit completely. They never loved
just enough to make them feel good about what they're doing.
Yeah, because they had their own kids that they had, and they never really like gave the love that these Asian kids deserved.
So needed.
They brought them over, but then they thought, well, look, we brought you over.
Hey, you're here. It's good enough.
Don't expect too much love. Oh, but they'd be in the church praying like everybody else.
God, I have no desire to do that. My friend's a big brother.
None.
My buddy Tommy does. He's a comedian, and he's a big brother.
All you can get out of it is in trouble.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. One accusation because you didn't take them to a ball game or because their psycho little rejected from their parents' minds decides they want a little more attention and you're fucking in jail or on a predator list or something. Who needs it?
Next thing you know, you're canceling gigs while he points to the underwear part of a doll.
Yeah. Great. Because, the people, law enforcement and child welfare services are so understanding when you say, no, the kid's lying.
They usually are. They've been beating kids to death, these awful services.
It's lock them up first, and then we'll sort out the problem.
All right, let's go to Erica in Florida. Erica.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up?
Good morning. I wanted to share my story as I was growing up, what I was always talked about. When I was growing up, my sister and I, my parents had one of those Volkswagen buses like you were talking about.
Yeah.
And we were allowed to sit in the very back. And I lived in Hicksville at the time. I don't know, it could have been on Broadway, one of the big roads there in Hicksville. And my mom took off at the light, and the back door popped open.
Oh, we had that happen a few times.
She thought to herself, well, I'll just keep going and close it off to the side of the next light. But then she thought, oh, the girls are back there. Something might happen. Meanwhile, I fell out and am laying on the road. And all the cars behind her are stopping and beeping their horns.
She was just going to take off, jam on the brake to make it shut itself.
Or something like that, right? So that's the story I always, growing up. Did you know she fell out of the back of the bus?
No, that's great.
Now we have to have, this is what I hate when I'm going to the airport. If you get, you call any car service, they all have the window that goes down halfway.
Yeah.
Why are you able to have that option remove the child safety window?
I don't know, 'cause I hate that too.
Why? Why do I have to be punished because you don't have the courage to fucking dump it on her back? God, I hate that shit. Nothing makes me angrier than when I'm going to the airport and I feel car sick and I can't roll the window down because that fucking window stops halfway.
We live in a children's world,
Holy
Jimmy.
Shit.
Everything's about the children.
If you want that option, you should be able to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Good. If you don't want your fucking little kid falling out the window, good for you. But I don't have to. Why should I have to suffer?
I would guess that the car makers don't want to take the chance.
They don't want to?
All of a sudden you decide you don't want that option, so then it's all the way down, kid falls out, and
you
now
get sued.
Now you're suing.
Why? It's not your fault.
Doesn't matter anymore.
Well, tell the
Doesn't
fucking
matter.
lawyers that.
All right.
Lawyers,
matter.
They're the ones ruining this fucking country.
Lawyer babies. That's what I really hate.
What I decided the other day, I love cursing. I listen to the replays. I just curse all the time now.
Yeah.
That's how I get my anger out.
Curse up a storm.
I love it. Reed, Vegas, what's up?
What's going on, guys?
Hey, Reed.
Hey. Back in the day when I lived in Portland, Oregon, when I was a kid on those icy roads, my parents had a Volkswagen Rabbit. And they used to let me lay up on the back windowsill. Slick roads, just sliding all over the place, fall down. Oh, man, it was awful.
He had nothing else.
No, that's why you said
he lay there, and then he's slick roads,
fall all over the place, danger, earthquakes,
danger. And then I remember one time, nothing,
knocking over mailboxes,
right.
Driving through people's backyards. Got a girl
funny
in
if
the
I would
car.
have fallen
That's
down and hit my head or something.
No. Because we're comparing stories, you think you had it dangerous. When I was a kid, my father wouldn't even drive me anywhere. He would allow that man who was on work release to drive me. And that man wouldn't even use his arm. Whenever we had to stop short, the man would put his erection in front of me, and I would have to lean into it like an arm.
Let's go to Josh in D.C. Josh.
Hey. I'm 34 years old.
Congratulations, Josh.
Car seat.
What?
34, and you rode in a car seat.
Yeah, my parents had a Volvo in the 70s, and I swear that fucker came with a car seat. And I was talking with my dad a couple of years ago, and I was like, hey, man, I remember riding in a car seat. It was blue leather and, like, steel tubing, like classic 70s industrial. He goes, yeah, that came with our car. We had a car seat. You've got to be the oldest kid in the country that rode in a car seat.
Wow, it came with a car seat, so...
34, but... I went in the Army and jumped out of airplanes for 3 years, so I got it back.
There you
Still
go.
a faggot.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to
Carson's riding faggot.
Tell your partner as you're petting your dog together all about it.
Hello.
You could be the first call from Cincinnati, I'm thinking.
Hey, man, how's it going?
What's up, Ron?
Good.
Let me tell you something, guys. I was in Jersey when you first came to New York. Now I moved to Cincinnati, and I get XM, and now you're on the air.
Well, we
So
got thrown off the air for saying booger.
What's that?
We got thrown off the air for saying booger. So now we're back on in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I was there during the whole church thing, but I'm so glad you guys are back on the air. But listen, man, I think you grew up at the same point as I did. We had to go buy this cereal, not even in the white boxes. We had to buy it out of the bags, that puffed rice and
I did the
wheat.
puffed rice. It was called puffed rice, puffed wheat, and it was in a huge bag.
It was the nastiest stuff.
And and then you would try to, pour it out of the bag. It would go flying everywhere because you can't have puffed wheat in a bag.
It's disgusting because they make like this milky white stuff out of it. I mean, the milk would turn into different colors.
No, we just had simply powdered milk. And if and if we behaved, Mommy would mix the powdered milk with one half gallon of regular milk, so you would almost get the goodness of regular milk.
Well,
you had it bad.
We had the VW bus that had the camper thing on top.
Yeah,
but we couldn't go out on windy days because my mother wouldn't drive it because the damn thing would almost tip over and you'd be on the highway.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, when I was a kid, we didn't even have food. My father would bring me to a homeless man, and that man would shit, and I'd have to eat it. And that was on my birthday.
Well, glad you guys are back on, man. You're making my life great here in Cincinnati.
Right on. Thanks, Ron.
Take care.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Anyway, to this day, I have to water down all my juices.
Why?
Sometimes they're too tart, though. There's something to be said for that.
Suck it up, too tart.
I can't have straight OJ. My mouth goes...
My mom would take a...
It does?
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but you know the face I'm making?
Yeah.
The tart face.
My mom would take a half gallon of OJ and water it down to make a gallon. So
oh, my God. 50-50?
Easily. Maybe even more. So to this day, I have to water down all my juices.
Dude, I hate to say this.
That stuck with me, unfortunately. Now that, I'm making money and stuff, you would think I would just want, just pure orange juice, but I still have to water all that shit down.
I really feel bad saying this, but you are the family that no kid wanted to go over their house after school.
Oh, I would go to my friends' houses because...
Yeah, cookies. You'd get, like, Oreos and stuff at the quality houses. You'd go over there after school, get milk and Oreos.
In all fairness to my mom,
stuff.
It was a money thing. And when we did... It was weird. My dad would make a lot of money.
Why the Negroes, then?
My dad would make a lot of money, and then then there'd be a dry spell for years. So when we had money, trust me, they treated us nice. But then those dry years is what I'm talking about.
The dry years.
Yeah. I would go over my friend's house just to have Wonder Bread sandwiches, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches on Wonder Bread instead of the Pepperidge Farm bread. Wow. You ever have Pepperidge Farm bread? It's
horrible.
You can't cut bread any thinner than Pepperidge Farm.
It's pre-stale.
Well,
like they sell it in that just about stale state.
Up the street, they would sell the bread cheap. I swear to God, I sound like I lived at the turn of the century, the 20th century.
Did they used to go to Machinasians and buy the cracked eggs?
No, I don't think you would.
Machinasians Egg Farm out there on Long Island. I knew a family that used to go there to the chicken farm, buy their eggs, and they would sell cracked eggs for cheap, real cheap.
No, we did dented cans because they were cheaper.
Nice. You open them up and some kind of toxic gas comes out of the building in there.
We did there was a bread store up the street, Pepperidge Farm. Like day old. They called it day old bread or something like that. Yep. It was cheaper because it was just about to turn.
Oh, we went to those places. The Wonder Bread place had like great cookies and like stuff that was cheap.
Yeah,
but they weren't really stale. Pepperidge Farm stunk. You take one bite, the bread crumbles.
Just would crumble. It's stale.
I took a dump on a piece of Pepperidge Farm, and I put like a little what are they called? The toothpicks. Yeah, I was just to show my friends, and I was laughing, and I put it in the street, and a car ran it over.
You're crazy, man.
My buddy Frank, who's a cop now, said all he could hear from the bathroom was me giggling.
Of course.
Hey, someone's going to explain the window thing to you, Jimmy. George in Colorado. George?
Hey, Jimmy.
Yes, sir.
You're saying about the child safety feature on the windows. It's actually not that. If you look at the design of the back door on most cars, because of the wheel arch, it intrudes too much into the design of the door for the window to go down all the way.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
But how come
Interesting.
Is that why is that though? Because years ago was it like that?
Because no, it wasn't.
No.
The reason is because its cars have gotten smaller.
But I mean, I'm in the back. Well, I don't know what kind of cars you go in when you're being driven around. But I don't get picked up in small cars, pal. No, I'm kidding. They usually any car company in the city uses Lincolns, even if they're old and awful.
And I understand that. But if you look at the how long the window is and how tall the window is versus the size of the door, you'll see what I mean.
Okay.
I used to think the same thing. That was a child feature, and until I worked for a car dealership, and I don't know, there was something about it one day, and I realized. And I talked to one of the manufacturers, and he says, it's just as cars have changed in size.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the old back door used to just be a big rectangular piece of steel.
Yeah.
And that was it. Now, kind of.
But you would think the car companies would figure something out as far as that goes.
Actually, the part I hate is the damn child safety locks on the back doors.
Right.
Even worse.
My grandmother had a big blue car before she moved in with us. It was a big, massive car, and I slammed the door on my finger, and it closed. And I don't know why, because it was an old car with a lot of rubber in it or something. I don't know how I still have my finger.
Wow.
I should have lost it.
I'm looking at the Lincoln town car, and this guy could be right. How far down could that window go before it hits this part?
I think he's onto something.
I think he's onto something.
Who knows? See, you learn something on this show.
Bastards.
Andy on Long Island.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Hey, listen, my grandpa used to have this 68 yellow Caddy. He used to let me sit on his lap and drive around the island. I was holding the steering wheel while he would drive.
Make your own jokes, people. Make your own jokes.
Sit on my lap and drive.
Good old grandpa.
How do I know that this ends in something that you remembered 15 years later?
Yeah, let's see what comes up, right?
So what happened?
It was an automatic transmission, but his grandpa still made him shift.
You guys suck.
That's the whole story? Jesus, that was anticlimactic.
Ah.
Yeah, my grandfather had a yellow car, and we'd drive.
That's a story he didn't remember until...
Yellow.
He didn't remember until recently, and it was on a couch as he was working some things out.
He parked in the woods! He parked in the woods! Like Hawkeye remembering, he pushed me!
Just trying to work some problems out, are you?
He always wondered why whenever he'd walk by a yellow car, he'd yell, "Faggot!" and spit on it.
Let's go to... This is a interesting phone call coming in from Montana. James?
Yeah, hi.
Hi, James.
Yeah, I want to inform Anthony that he's been promoted by the Montana Nazi Party to field marshal.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How did I get into the Montana Nazi Party?
Well, we voted you in as
What do you got, honorary member?
An honorary. Well, it is an honor. How about that?
Congratulations, Anthony.
Because I certainly don't remember filling out any paperwork or sending it to you.
Well, you have
Still sitting on my desk.
So we had to give you the rank of at least a field marshal.
Field marshal.
Right, and I am Overfield Gaither.
You let swarthy Dagos into your little club?
Oh, no. Like you were talking about bumper stickers. Our bumper stickers read, "Don't burn trash, burn niggers."
Listen to me.
And
are you kidding, sir? Are you really a member of that group?
It's Montana.
Yes, I am.
Okay. What you like the Nazis?
What do you do? What do you do? How do you get together? What are your get-togethers like?
Well, we have barbecues, and we have target practice where we get 200-300 of us together. We go out in the mountains here and.
What do you like, a militia? And why can't you just do that without having to have the Nazi affiliation?
Yeah.
Well, because we are all Aryans, and we do believe in the Nazi way of life. We believe that whites are right, and everybody else is inbreds and underlings, and that's the way we believe.
You wear the swastika?
Oh, yes. We have the regular Gestapo Nazi uniforms and all these type of things.
Sir, I'm beginning to suspect this is an intolerant organization.
Intolerant?
Yes, we kind of are.
He sounds like the real deal.
Have you committed any violence against any peoples?
Well, we can't talk about that.
Yes, you can, sir. You're calling in anonymously.
It's Montana, though. Where do you find anybody to do violence against? Aren't they all just white people?
What do you look for? Blacks changing their tire on their interstate?
Well, they don't. They try not to do that very often because they have a tendency to get ran over.
Yeah.
Then it's a big buzz.
Sir, the Nazi thing. Let it go.
Yeah, it's kind of old school.
Let it go.
If you want to vent your hate, come up with something original.
Let the Nazi thing go.
Hoo! They are ripping me off. Tell them, Heinrich.
I don't get it with the Nazi thing.
All right, there,
Anthony.
James. No.
Anthony, I was wondering if you received the Nazi coins I sent you.
I did receive a couple of Nazi coins. They're very nice.
Yes, that's so you'll have some change when the Fourth Reich takes over.
Oh, is that going to be the money that's going to be passed? So just in case.
Of course.
So we're all going to be starving, and Anthony's going to be sitting pretty with his $1.70.
Oh. Well.
I have some Confederate money stashed away too, just in case that I got at Gettysburg.
Really? Is it real?
It's that fake crumbly paper that they put it on.
All right, James.
All right.
Well, I if you would like, I could send you some gold.
Right, gold teeth.
Right.
We got it.
All right, thank you,
and
James.
a skin shade lamp or a lampshade.
Stay gold, pony boy.
Before we continue with the New York Post cover.
We got to not, by the way.
No, and we're not taking a break, but I do want to play Jim Norton from Yellow Discipline.
What?
Oh. When he brought up bumper stickers, I thought bumper stickers.
Oh.
Jim has a fine little bit about that on his Yellow Discipline CD.
Ripping you off?
He'll give us a slight little break to regroup, and you listen to some comedy from Jim Norton. Go to eatabullet.com for all of Jim Norton's CDs and merchandise.
Goodies.
But listen to this.
By the way, if you have like a little funny bumper sticker on your car and you think it's kind of amusing, take it off. No one's laughing on the highway. No one's enjoying it. Quick. Think about it. You've never laughed at a bumper sticker in your life. You might have come close once. No. They're always just a little too cute. 10% Italian, 90% bitch. Oh. I'd like to hang out with her all day just to hear what she says. Seems like quite a firecracker. I saw a really awful one. It said, I'm not as think as you drunk I am. I get it. That's only funny if it's on the back of a car that has just barreled through a red light and paralyzed a bicyclist. Then it's kind of ironically humorous. You think he'd have seen that coming. Or if it just ran into a fat Hollywood has-been and knocked her cancer wig into a muddy puddle. You ever see one so awful you want to attack the driver physically with a chainsaw? You ever see one so awful you want to attack the driver physically with a chainsaw? You ever see one so awful you want to attack the driver physically with a chainsaw? You ever see one so awful you want to attack the driver physically with a chainsaw? You ever see one so awful you want to attack the driver physically with a chainsaw? You ever see one so awful you want to attack the driver physically with a chainsaw? You ever see one so awful you want to attack the driver physically with a chainsaw? You ever see one so awful you want to attack the driver physically with a chainsaw? You ever see one so awful you want to attack the driver physically with a chainsaw? You ever see one so awful you want to attack the driver physically with a chainsaw? You ever see one so awful you want to attack the driver physically with a chainsaw? You ever see one so awful you want to attack the driver physically with a chainsaw? You ever see one so awful you want to attack the driver physically with a chainsaw? You ever see one so awful you want I don't know why I had to specify physically. It's hard to attack with a chainsaw spiritually or emotionally. I'm an ass. I saw a man driving a white minivan, and the bumper sticker said, "I don't suffer from insanity. I enjoy every minute of it." Oh, that guy's a nut. Whoa, get out of his way. He snaps on that seatbelt. The madness must ensue. Hope he tints the windows of that party vehicle. One minute there's kids in the back, the next minute groceries and a soccer ball. Oh. I guess they were all out of bumper stickers that said, "I drive a minivan, my wife is fat, put a bullet in my temple." I don't know who that man is, but I hope he died on Christmas morning. Yeah, you heard me right. I hope he was humming "Rum-pa-bum-bum" and he grabbed his chest and clumsily fell into the tree, knocking tinsel and balls and dreams all over the floor. And as he was falling, I hope he went to grab something and it was Liz Taylor's cancer wig and he yanked it off. While his stupid autistic children just looked at him eating sugar cookies. I don't mean to be such a curmudgeon. Once in a while you see a bumper sticker you like. You know, I saw a really cool one. I saw Ike Turner driving. And he had a really good one. It said, "My wife did a great song with Phil Spector, so I punched her in the face and then raped her on a countertop." It's a little long-winded for my taste, but I thought it was cute and informative. That Ike's a silly goose.
How bad do you want to hear this song right now?
All I want to do right now is listen to
Fuck
Dirty
the
Deeds.
radio show. I just want to crank this. But we just have the music, right? No vocals?
Oh, this is fantastic.
We could do it for you.
Well, you're having trouble with your high school head. He's giving you the blues.
Dirty deeds and done dirt sheep. That was pretty good, right?
Yeah.
You try one.
Dude, these done dirt sheep.
Ramon,
bring me inexpensive dirty deeds.
All right, it's the Opie and Anthony program. This is XM Satellite Radio. It is a virus. Trust me on that. Yeah, you know what? We're going to continue with the cover of the New York Post, but getting very disturbing news from Florida. One of our pests checking in. Also, we like to call them tattletalers.
Ooh.
Yes.
Tattletalers.
Tattletale.
Tattletalers. Randy.
What's up, boys?
Hello, Randy.
Randy, I gave you such a great intro, man. Now you have to go pow and hit us with some news. Let's go.
Cowhead's ripping you guys off in your mouth trip it.
Yeah, that's very disturbing. We like this cowhead guy. We almost hired this cowhead guy. We're still considering hiring this cowhead guy.
And now what?
He's got a gig doing mornings in Tampa, and he's doing the mouse trap bit.
Yeah, he's got guys crawling around in their underwear for staying tickets.
God damn it!
What? On the floor, rolling around in their underwear, crawling in their underwear for staying tickets, and they got to put their hands in mouse traps to get them.
That's exactly the Stalker Patty bit.
Yeah.
When we had the studio filled with mouse traps and then like rent checks.
Only theirs sounds more sexy.
Yeah, bunch of hot gentlemen in their underpants.
Well, then Patty.
Is he giving us credit?
No, he's not.
See, we just did this on the radio, and like Anthony said during the break, you hate to pull a hoo-hoo.
Yeah.
Tell him, Fred.
Because there's so many things that are just up for grabs in radio. Look, people do them, and it's just known that people do them all. So to say hoo-hoo, they rip me off sounds stupid, but something like that.
The Jackass movie had a mousetrap thing, you know. But
yeah.
I mean, as far as yeah, let's hear the audio. As far as being on the radio doing this, we just did this a week ago.
Hey, it was Tyler. Yes, sir. What's happening? Not much, man. This is Josh. I was going to do the pig thing, but I got another question for you. Yeah. I'll rank Fatty in Mousetrap. So if Fatty went up against you, then you would do it.
Yeah, but anyway, you guys just covered the whole entire floor, and I'm crawling my stomach.
All right, can you get here today?
No, but I can get tomorrow.
It's really hard to hear.
I'm sorry, they're not going to do it now. They're taking phone calls.
But I'm hearing that caller said he'll come in.
They're setting up another mousetrap bit.
And cover the floor with mousetraps, and he'll fall on them and roll around. How long before they get to the bag? How long before they say, all right, come in and snap it on your bag?
Could the pest call Cowhead in a friendly manner and go, are you going to give Opie and Anthony credit for this? That's all they're asking for.
Yeah, guys, we're not
Opie
calling
and Anthony on XM Satellite Radio did this, and now you're doing this.
We're not calling in for an attack. We're calling in to use the pests for some diplomacy.
This is
go in there. It's a diplomatic mission.
A little diplomatic
of galactic
mission.
Import.
Or we go balls out.
Yeah.
And we like Cowhead.
Yeah. But just point out to him.
Try diplomacy first.
Little diplomacy. We'll send over the diplomat.
And there are certain things that are up for grabs in radio, but my idea, which everybody here is afraid to go with, is something that nobody would touch.
What?
What's that,
I said, let's have people call in, because I had ice cream, and I wanted to know what people's favorite ice cream was.
Well,
Howie Carr did that bit in Boston.
Vanilla. That's what I like.
All right. That's how that bit would go.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
I like cookie dough.
Cookie dough. You like that cookie dough, do you?
Yeah, I sure
It's
do.
like cookie dough, but it's ice cream.
It's like Mom used to have when she'd make cookies. I can't do the voice.
That's fantastic. Next caller. That's how that bit goes.
It's just awful. You like mint chocolate chip, and the whole zoo crew gets crazy. He likes mint chocolate chip. I don't like that.
I never liked that.
Well, I mean, I
never
didn't.
liked it.
When I was a kid, I'd have it.
See, and what's odd is I like mint, and I like chocolate chips, but put together in an ice cream, you lost me. You lost me.
Why is the Minister of Morons?
Why is he doing the mousetrap bit? Why is he doing the mousetrap bit? Seriously.
Because it was really good. I don't know.
Come on, Cowhead. What are you doing?
I say the next time we don't
You sat in this studio when you didn't have a gig. You were here a few times checking out our show.
I say no more bees. Next time we push the bag into something and we have snapping turtles.
Yeah.
Take a nip at the tip of that bag.
Why do... Ow. Why can't people just give credit, too?
Yep.
Like, if we're doing something that someone else did, we will absolutely say, this is this guy's idea. We're just, we're using it because it was really good.
Craig Ferguson. And then we try to make it our own,
Yeah.
But we know we come up with enough stuff on our own that we have no problem doing that.
We named the midget sighting after the man that came up with it.
That invented it, the ozone midget sighting.
People have asked me in the past, like, why do you call it the ozone midget sighting? It's because our buddy that we used to work with in Boston, Ozone, John Osterland, came up with the bit.
Right.
And we're not going to just rip it off from the guy. He's a pal. So we call it the ozone midget sighting.
And when you do the drunk thing, there's always a credit to Craig Ferguson. Always.
We got some great ones, by the way. Drunk audio on the way.
Yeah. It wasn't our bit, but, we enjoyed it. You got to give credit. If he just went on and said, hey, O&A did this thing with the mouse traps, and we're just going to take it because it's funny. That's fine. What? You don't even like that?
I don't.
Because how many people are honestly going to do that?
I don't, but it's what could you do? You're right.
You can't do anything.
Because now you're telling all those shows that listen to us that it's fine. It's not fine on any level, but at least if you're going to be a douche and rip off something, give us credit.
Said it's fine if they give us credit.
It's not. I don't want them doing any of these. I don't want to hear another hacky show somewhere doing Beast thinks of the ball bag. I don't. That shit drives me nuts.
That's impossible, though.
We have so many firsts on this radio show that have been forgotten because then other people jump and do the same exact thing. And it's frustrating. It really is.
But that is impossible.
I know it is.
So at least tell where you got it from.
You're basically telling all the morning zoos out there it's fine. They all listen to XM.
No, I'm not saying
satellite radio
I'm not
for
saying
Christmas.
it's fine. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it's fine. I'm just saying there's no other way. Because they're stealing it anyway.
This business really sucks as far as that goes.
Prep Burger. This is the new show Prep.
We did the stupidest thing. We decided we were one of the first shows to have a very interactive website. It's a fact. We've explained this. Anthony was doing it back in the day when when not a lot of people even had computers in their homes yet.
1995.
In the computer world, going back to 95, that's a long fucking time.
It's ridiculous. You couldn't even have like a chat. You couldn't have a real chat if you were off of like something like AOL.
Right.
You had to type in and then send it, and then keep updating the page. Remember, you had to keep refreshing your browser
to
get the new lines in there, and you'd miss like 10 friggin' posts.
Yeah, that's how far we go back. And
updating.
And then we realized, we got aggressive, and actually it was Steve, FoundYourMusic.com. He started out as just a fan that had a fan site.
Yeah.
And we
really?
We brought him aboard. He was just a fan that had because he saw our cute little fan site and said, I could do better. So he upgraded. And this thing became like just show prep for so many radio shows in America. They're like, let's see what they did. I swear to you, and we're not doing the hoo-hoo here.
He had to give up honeycomb.com. Just to work full-time on Found Your Music.
Wait, where's Steve?
The regular guys were doing our bits a week later like it was nothing. They could care less.
Yeah.
And they got away with murder for many, many years.
Just ignore
Steve was just a fan.
Yeah, lowly fan.
Hi. What?
Flame on your shirt and a backwards leather cap. At least you're not dressed homoerotically.
I'm glad. I'm glad this brings you joy. Any laughing you can do at my expense is just a thrill a day for me, Jimmy.
Jay in California.
You look odd today. You look different, man. There's something different about the way Steve looks.
He trimmed down all his facial hair.
The hair coming out of the top of the hat, there's something I'm not used to seeing. I don't know what it is.
I lost weight, too. So
no, but I saw you yesterday. I mean, like, there's something different about you.
I saw you yesterday.
I know, really.
I don't know.
I lost some weight.
Yeah, I had a limb removed in the elevator.
I had a light bulb on the way up there.
Yeah,
we saw you yesterday.
I shaved the beard
Good
off.
point, Jimmy. Jay in California.
What's up, man? How you doing? Hey, look, I was a jock at this station in Sacramento. It was an Infinity station. They actually called themselves Howard 93.7.
Yeah.
And they flipped the format recently, obviously, due to Howard going to satellite or whatever, to this Jack FM crap. And the competitor, the reason I'm calling is because the competitor is the Intercom station, 98 Rock. And they've got this hack morning show, Rob, Arnie, and Dawn. And you can't tune into them.
Hold on, dude. What's the name of it again?
Rob, Arnie, and Dawn. Actually, Jimmy, I interviewed you when you came into Sacramento last. I was the guy that interviewed you at that radio station. I don't remember or not.
Another show that's not going to understand that they never make it because they have that stupid hole.
The hole.
Wait, dude, which guy were you that interviewed me? Were you the guy that played clown music?
No, hell no.
Okay.
You came in late. It was right before your show on a Friday night, and I interviewed you. It was about 5:30, right in the middle of the 5 o'clock hour. I was filling in for the afternoon drive guy, and we had a really good interview, I thought. But
are you a black guy?
No, I'm half black.
You're hitting
no, I'm just remembering different. Like that's a tough one to remember. The one guy really.
Look at the pictures of Rob, Arnie, and Dawn.
Yeah.
Rob, I guess, is the Republican in the bunch.
Oh,
Arnie's the party animal.
Arnie is that part.
And Dawn's there to keep it all together.
And Dawn is there to fuck it all up.
Do we have any audio of these guys, please?
Holy crap.
I see audio and video files up on the website. Please, oh God.
Listen live. Click here. They should be starting their show soon. Wait, Sacramento 3 hours behind. They'll start in like 15, 20 minutes. We got to take a listen to Rob, Arnie, and Dawn today.
I want to hear the whole...
They actually, Intercom was bold enough to try syndicating them, not only from Reno to Sacramento to Washington, actually moved them up to Washington. They didn't last even a book. Yeah. I mean, they failed miserably, and now Reno has dropped them. Now they're only in Sacramento. But they use your bits all the time, and it's the most ridiculous show.
What kind of bits do they do on their show that are definitely ours that you can't confuse it and say, well, maybe they got that from Jackass or this or that? What was it?
Well, they also, for one, they use that Rob guy is this he plays the pompous, arrogant, smart guy of the group. And
obviously he's wearing a suit on the website. That's the type of radio show I want to listen to. Suits scare the shit out of me. I certainly don't want one of my morning guys wearing a suit.
But I'll bet Arnie jumps in and just causes heck.
Arnie gotta jump in, and if he can even show up on time. Because he's probably been out all night
partying. I was partying last night watching the big game. I bet you also is the sports guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the Super Bowl party. I'm hungover.
Oh, you boys and your sports.
Arnie, have you set up your 401k? What's that, a new type of beer?
Guys, you're fuddy-duddies.
Well, you know what's funny is that you have to, being here in Sacramento, you have to hear the Sacramento callers, and they all pick up on this. You obviously have a picture there in front of you. You see how Dawn looks. It's obvious. She's not looking like a woman at all. It looks like a Jewish man with long hair.
She's
ugly.
awful. The show is awful. I don't even have to listen to this.
We want to.
If they thought it was a good idea to have a guy in a suit, a guy in sportswear, and Dawn looking all safe in like a suit.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, look at this. Look at Dawn.
Yeah. And they run and you know what's funny? I used to work for Intercom, and they run the hallways there.
Has that like mom bunt.
Yeah,
the mom bunt.
Arnie has to do all the bar gigs, and he's all tired the next day.
Yeah.
And Rob's all pissed off.
Rob's getting Slacks endorsements.
He's awful.
Ugh.
He thinks he's Eminem, which is kind of funny. He dresses like Eminem, you know. He walks around with that like white boy gangster attitude.
Ew, does he?
Yeah, I swear to God.
Is that a Longhorn shirt on? Because he's
got the naive redneck.
Is it the Longhorns?
Yeah, I swear to God, the Longhorn. Yeah, exactly. Texas. Yes. Yeah, and he wears the big medallions when he goes out on location. It's awful.
Oh, what an ass!
All right, make sure we can take a listen to Rob Arnie, Rob, Arnie, and Dawn.
What's your name again, man?
Jay. Yeah, my name is Capone on the radio in Sacramento. Yeah, I got just extra radio just fucked me over big time. Intercom being the biggest company.
All right. Thanks, bro.
Take care, buddy.
Bye, man.
All right, we'll have to listen to Rob, Arnie, and Dawn in a little while. Cowhead.
Hey, how you doing? This is Fatty with the Cowhead Show, man. I can put you on hold for him real quick if you like.
All right. What are you guys doing? You doing the mousetrap bit?
Yeah, we're doing the mousetrap bit, but
dude, I don't even want to hear that you guys are going to say you got it from Jackass. Cowhead listens to the show. He knows the show, and we just did this like a week ago.
He's like, hang on.
Let me throw him on with you real quick. Hang on, dude.
We're getting a bunch of folks who are ripping off their bit, you know.
Cowhead, I don't even want to hear that you got it from Jackass. You know we did the bit 2 weeks ago on our show. There's video on our website. What are you doing? It's the exact same bit.
Why do you got to be the irate Opie all the time on anger management? Let me explain.
All right, explain. I'm just a little heated right now because we like you, Cowhead.
We sent the pest on a diplomatic mission.
Yeah, by the way, if anyone was mean to you, we told them to be very nice and diplomatic. We want to get to the bottom of this.
No. And I said, listen, I'm going to call the Opie and Anthony show because out of respect, I'm a big fan of the show and I listen whenever I can. And unfortunately, I've had to listen to replays for the last couple of days or so. And the only thing that I heard related to mousetraps, and I could be wrong, was that you snapped some guy's nuts or something on a mousetrap.
Oh no, we took it to the next level.
Obviously, but I mean nothing. I don't even think similar to what we did here.
Oh my Cowhead!
Wait a minute. We had Stalker Patty.
We'll explain exactly what we did.
Okay, go ahead. This is the Opie and Anthony show on XM Radio. I happen to be a big fan of these guys, and this is.
Now, did a listener just call you up and get heat started, or what?
Well, yeah, we got our pests.
Right.
Yeah, we had Stalker Patty.
Yes.
On the floor, completely naked. She was getting thrown out of her apartment, so our listeners came up with $2,000. And
wow.
They were in 2 checks. So we had the checks on the floor in the middle of a bunch of set mousetraps.
Okay.
And she had to crawl around and try to find the checks completely naked.
And blindfolded.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I didn't know. I honestly didn't know. If I'm going to BS you, I tell you the truth. I didn't know. The only thing I heard you guys do with the mousetrap is always slam some guy's nuts with it. And I'm just being honest.
6 mousetraps on the nuts, by the way.
Yeah. Okay, the 7th one fell off.
It would have been a record. Yeah, if they kept records.
Tolerate that in the first place, I don't understand.
Yeah. That's a good bit. That's funny.
Well, don't steal our bee stinks of the ball bag bit.
I'm not. I don't even know where to get bees or wasps.
And see, I kept it clean for regular radio. You see how smart I am?
That's right.
Because now all your listeners are like, bee stinks of the ball bag. I got to get XM satellite radio.
By the way, Robert Kelly's going to be on this weekend because he's in town. Are you guys cool with that?
Yeah, we love Bob.
Well, Bob's coming in at 10 o'clock today, so.
Right, well, there you go.
I got Bill Burr in April. I just want to make sure everything's okay with you guys.
You want Patrice?
Yeah.
We'll trade you.
We're going to have I don't know. We'll make sure we're all on the same page. I did not know about the Stalker Patty situation.
Well, the video's up on our website, opieandanthony.com.
Well, then everybody go check that out. By the way, Stalker Patty is kind of, this is not the first time.
Is she like their medicine man kind of thing?
This is not the first time she's been thrown out of her house, correct?
It's the real deal. She started as a stalker, and we just said, hey, why don't you hang out with us?
Okay, but I mean, she's been thrown out before because...
She used to live in, at the old station, she lived under the stairs with a pet rabbit, stuffed rabbit.
That is no BS. Because when they were were at K-Rock, I went up there, at NEW rather, I went up there, and I was there at night, and I went to get a soda, and there was a woman sleeping under the stairs, and Al Dukes was like, yeah, that's Dr. Patty, Opie, and Anthony let her live here.
Yeah, and then we found some kind of like old couch or something, and she actually lived there for a while.
And then she got her act together, but she screwed up again. I think it's her junkets to Atlantic City. And she got like $2,000 in debt with her landlord, and they were going to throw her out. So
Is she a gambler?
Listeners, she
goes
likes
Atlantic
to say
City.
she isn't, but every time you talk to her, she's like, "I take the jitney down to Atlantic City. I like playing the slot machines," and she loses her rent money.
Huh?
How long are you guys going to take care of Stalker Patty? Every time she gets in debt?
It's been years, but we get some great radio out of her. She had to reach into Ron Jeremy's pants for U2 tickets and money once.
It's always her hand going in horrible places for things she needs.
And she's a 50-year-old virgin, so.
Please don't say anything else, because then when I do these bids next week, I can claim it.
That's right.
Well, all right. I just wanted to clear the air. You know, I'm a big Opie and Anthony fan.
Cowhead, you know if we didn't like you, the pests would be firing full cannon barrage.
And trust me, I looked at my phone lines and I was like, well, we're okay so far. Let's call and try and hook this up before it gets out of hand.
Cowhead, congrats on the gig.
Thanks, bro.
I'm happy that you landed on your feet, because you really are a good guy, man.
I thank you, and I appreciate all the support, and I'm glad that your best didn't kill us yet. But I wanted to clear the air and let you know.
Yeah, you know something, though? I don't know if anyone could call off Dugout Doug.
Let us worry about Doug.
Yeah.
I can handle one every once in a while.
And to the listeners in Tampa, if you can't afford XM satellite radio, support the Cowhead.
See, there you go. We'll take all the poor son of a bitches listening to the show. I appreciate that.
All right, bro.
Bye, sweetie.
Thanks for calling. I appreciate it. Most people blow us off.
No, happy birthday, Jimmy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Today is actually my birthday.
There you go.
Shut up, it is not.
That's cool.
All right.
It's great, though. Just went right live on the show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, most of these guys just hide.
That takes some balls to put a satellite radio show on your regular radio show.
Most guys hide, and they see the phone ringing with all their pests, and they just panic. Oh, what are we going to do? Oh, no.
Just ignore it. Just ignore it, and it'll go away.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I didn't hear a hole on that show.
Mr. Morons.
The whole mess.
Get rid of the holes if you're doing radio out there, ladies and gentlemen. Rob, Arnie, and Dawn
free.
just minutes away from listening to Rob, Arnie, and Dawn.
We are hole free.
Please, let her chime in.
Someone monitored that station. I want to go right to the show. Right?
I want to hear her chime in just like... I hope she doesn't disappoint and isn't really a good hole.
No, she will be.
Anytime, if anybody's driving around and their local show has a great hole, not just a woman on the show, I mean a good hole that just chimes in and should shut the fuck up, please call and we'll throw that on.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, now, I don't know if we want to go there.
Oh, guys. Shut up.
Oh, wow, this guy from Sacramento wants in. Kent, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
I cannot believe you guys nailed this show, Rob, Arnie, and Dawn. That is exactly what it is. That horse's ass Rob claims to broadcast every day wearing his suit. Every day.
I'm in my suit today.
He sounds like a real stick in the mud. I'll bet that rock and roller he hangs out with, there's probably quite a lot of clashes.
Arnie.
I guess Arnie gets crazy and he runs around the studio with the scissor trying to cut his tie off.
That's wacky. As Dawn tries to hold the whole thing together like a mom should.
Guys.
Yeah, that big dumb... You know, she looks like a fat version of fucking Cameron. Swing, bada, swing.
I bet you she was all cutesy yesterday. They were doing their Super Bowl talk, and she's like, I don't even know anything about football.
Make a home run?
What? There's like 3 periods? What?
Arnie, you're an ass.
Well, she doesn't talk about sports, but she just sits there and does the...
Oh, she does the sleep snoring thing.
Remember who you're dealing with, Dawn.
She is terrible. She is the hole of all holes.
And these guys probably sit around their office after every show just looking at the phone, hoping New York's going to call so they can make the big time with that awful show of theirs.
They're on it. They start at 5 a.m. West Coast time, so they're on 8 o'clock your time.
Oh, fuck! Let's go! We're ready for Rob, Artie, and Dawn!
I want to sit down and have some laughs.
Oh, here's Dawn.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole. You just mind your P's and Q's, Buster.
All right, here we go.
had to deal with the racism, in fact, it would be Doug Williams.
Who won?
Yeah, a Super Bowl.
Right, but I think people would say that if you combined his CFL yards and NFL yards, it would have been a lot.
CFL? Real quick, is this the CFL Hall of Fame?
See, she said CFL. What's that?
No, it's the NFL Hall of Fame. It's the Pro Football.
I'm only listening to the whole.
CFL is cunt fucking leave.
Is John Madden, best known for his television announcing, and he has the highest winning percentage of any NFL coach during the regular season of 759. He coached the Raiders to one Super Bowl victory in 77.
Isn't he also the one with the party bus that you guys went on? Is that him?
He's a friend of the show.
He is not a friend. He wasn't even on the bus.
I hang out on his bus all the time. John Madden belongs in the Hall of Fame for a variety of things, but he's not one of the greatest coaches ever. And there's a difference there. You can be in the Hall of Fame and not be one of the greatest coaches. He had a team that should have won 4 or 5 Super Bowls. He won once in 1977.
And the Steelers,
we got an echo.
Yeah, like
all those comments were echoing through.
No, if we say something, yeah, it'll echo.
What? You know what that's about, Mars? Or?
No, sir. Let's hear it some more.
Oh, let's test it live on the show? All right.
Nick, butthurt paper carrier holding? Yes, he's on line number 1. Is he a Yeah, there is that flavor in his demeanor. You have to tell him to hold through one commercial break, and we will come back for the upset paper carrier.
Of course.
After this.
Oh, free radio, isn't it great?
The upset paper carrier?
Yeah.
Yes.
Must be a character.
Ooh.
Yeah, see, what was happening is when I would go, hey, shut up, like 5 seconds later, you'd hear over the audio on my headphones me going, shut up. Kind of odd.
Yeah.
A little odd.
Yeah.
What?
Someone was saying we played them twice before.
Really? I don't remember them.
I want to know what the upset paper carrier is, Opie.
Well, we got to sit through a million commercials.
I bet he's mad about something.
I bet he's
damn
angry.
dog was barking. Trying to deliver the paper. Hey, simmer down, you.
Hey, paper guy. So you get up pretty early to deliver those papers. Oh, too early. Too early.
The kids are all, he's causing a ruckus at night.
I'm angry. I'm the paper guy.
I'm a paper guy. Douchebag.
Hey, let's go to Josh in Missouri. Josh.
That's just a rip-off of Angry Typing Guy.
Yeah.
What's up?
I don't like to deliver the mail.
What's up, Josh?
What's going on?
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, I got a great hole in Kansas City, Missouri, Kansas City, Kansas, over that area.
Yeah.
We got Johnny Dare and his Carrie Coogan. She's great.
I don't know Johnny Dare, but every comic who I know does his show loves him. I can't shit on him. Every comic that does his show
I just want to hear the whole.
Great radio, but she is a great whole.
Oh.
Like, oh, dude, she he's, uses his real voice, not that, hey, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Wait, dude, you mean a great whole like she's actually funny?
Oh, no. She's like, he's the bad boy, and she's like the church girl.
Like, he'd be fine himself, is what he's saying, Jim. He'd be fine, but she's a shitty hole that's thrown into the show.
But she's there to keep him grounded.
I'm just trying not to flamethrow every single bridge because I do have to do certain road gigs.
We understand where you were going. I wanted to make sure you weren't all upset.
No, that's
the one. He's great.
I actually did.
He rules.
I'm looking forward to this show. I'm looking forward when this show just completely explodes, and then our comedian friends don't have to do these other shows.
Yeah, don't have to.
Where all of a
so
sudden we go,
ass.
hey, Chicago, we got millions of you in Chicago alone. Go see Jimmy Norton.
Dude,
and they don't have to do these crappy shows anymore.
I first got it, and one of my trucker buddies introduced me to you guys this last, 2 or 3 months, and I have not turned off this channel yet.
You missed so much.
You guys are great.
All right, thank you, sir.
man.
All right, man, guys, have a good one.
All right, let's go to Dave in Jersey. Dave, what's up?
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey.
Yeah, Storm and Birdsey in Boston actually ripped off the direct audio of the retarded Laverne and Shirley at the Oscars.
Fucking Birdsey. Another guy that we helped out in this business.
Birdsey was supposed to be our producer.
Yeah.
Before we got fired for the mayor's prank up there.
Yeah. He actually played the actual audio?
Yeah, I was visiting my ex-girlfriend in Boston right before 9/11, and she goes, hey, there's a great radio bit by Storm and Birdsey. These 2 girls at the Oscars named Retarded Laverne and Shirley are asking questions. I got in a fucking fight over it. I lost sex defending you people.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
That's right.
You're welcome.
One thing they did if you were local up there in Boston is ripped apart Rocco, viciously, and it was hysterical.
We loved them for that.
Yeah. Oh, are they back?
Is there still an echo?
There's an echo.
It's shorter. Now no echo?
Yeah, the echo's still there.
Little bit.
Oh, this is music they got to play with the online feed? They're still in commercials anyway. There might be a slight echo when we tune back into the Rob, Arnie, and Dawn show.
Yeah. I'm psyched.
Why is there an echo with the...
I don't know.
It's not as long of an echo. so it's not as distracting.
Is it coming in through somewhere else? Like, is our audio being picked up through something and coming in?
Technical jargon, Jimmy.
Yeah, I like technical jargon. I think somehow the feed's getting confused with where it should go.
Yeah. Speaking of technology talk, you know we are doing the drunk audio bit.
Yes.
Where this came from Craig Ferguson. He did it on his show. He slowed down Bush, and Bush sounded really drunk. It was very, very funny.
Mm-hmm.
We discovered that on WebJunk 20, and so we've been doing it with some of the audio from our show.
Mm-hmm.
This will be the biggest bit in radio in the next few months. By the way,
love it.
Guarantee it. Well, we got Angel slowed down us talking about technology, making us sound drunk.
All right.
Listen to this.
Mm-hmm. It's not even a bad winter in New York, you know. It's colder in here than it is outside.
Why can't we just put the heat up? What's the problem?
Because it's not set up like that. There's no thermostat on the wall to go, hey, let me turn the heat up.
Why?
Because it's like a building-wide thing.
Because the technology, it's too complicated, man.
They needed 20 people for the job instead of one guy to go, let me set the thermostat here.
Right.
There's got to be 20 people in mechanical rooms and...
Two different guys have to turn keys from different rooms.
Yeah, and gun pointed at one of their heads.
It's just ridiculous.
Turn your key, sir.
You know, I gave up on technology years ago because the geeks are running the world.
Yeah, it's just...
Even radio is beyond complicated. We have this stupid pad data on the unit. We're like, hey, we just want to, change the pad data so the people that record the show on their MiFis and stuff, they can navigate the show.
Yeah.
To me, that's like, okay, no problem, takes 5 minutes tops. They've been working on that for weeks. How hard could it be? I don't even want to know.
Weeks.
I do want to know why people are making things very complicated in this day and age.
It's to hire more people or something. To get more people jobs. So what used to take one guy now takes like 5 guys to do.
See, but technology's canceling a lot of jobs, too, so it used to take 5 guys you can do with one button. So it kind of balances out, I guess.
It does balance out, or else there'd be nobody working. There'd be one guy at a big button.
One with glasses and his boss.
Yeah, really. Can you imagine? And just a big button.
Yeah.
So occasionally pushes it and the world works.
So we're freezing. I mean, the counter in front of us.
Everything. The microphone.
It.
All right, it just continues. It goes on and on. That's a really good one.
Oh, good one.
And I got to explain to the listeners, that's not us trying to act drunk. That's our audio just slowed down to sound drunk.
You have the right content.
Yeah.
Like slowing it down really made us sound retarded.
I want to put out a request.
Yes. Right.
Could somebody do that to my mother's phone call? The Dr. Phil call?
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like the ramblings of a drunk woman.
All right, you know what? Why don't we play? We could play the drunk phone call. I mean, the original phone call, so they have it.
Are Dawn and them back up yet?
Oh, let's listen. Rob, Arnie, and Dawn.
Competition begins right after the show.
Now it's in one channel.
What happened?
Now it's in one channel. That's going to drive people nuts.
That's a great idea.
Why?
Fantastic. Thank you.
You can get details.
That's in one channel.
Put it in 2 channels. My God, man.
haven't talked to him yet, named Eric, has been holding on for quite a while now. He's very upset from what I understand.
But don't you feel like everybody's younger than us?
Good job,
now? I mean, my God, you look at these guys in the NFL, you look how big and gnarly they are, find out they're 26 years old, I feel like an old man.
For the last 62 minutes while doing the show, I have watched Arnie do half the show while stretching out his right shoulder. He's trying to like pull the muscle, right, because you're tight or whatever.
My forearm, from like midway up to the forearm to midway up to the bicep, I can't straighten my arm out. It hurts so bad.
Last night, for no reason, I got up off the sofa to go upstairs to go to bed at the witching hour of 8 p.m. Ooh.
Why should
I
don't know. She is cackling.
For no reason. Pain, can't walk on it. Arch hurts, ankle. And I said to my
That's the whole job.
So old.
I cannot last as long in high heels as I used to. I want to still be able to wear heels.
So you're going to be wearing flats next week.
She could win Hole of the Year.
The upset paper carrier. Hello,
One of the best holes I've ever heard, by the way.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good, Eric.
Don, good morning, Arnie.
Good morning.
And then there's Rob.
Yes.
Rob. You know, I don't think I've ever heard of anybody in my life that is so lazy that they could not get out of their chair or up off their butt and go outside and pick up a paper 20 feet down their driveway.
Okay.
That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. First of all, I want to say, Arnie, you guys, Don, you guys are great.
Now,
Don, thanks for sticking up for the paper carriers who are out here working hard.
You're welcome.
365 days a year.
That's right. I'll always be here for you.
We are tearing our vehicles up. Gas prices are so damn high right now. And you can't, Rob, you can't even pull $5 out of your tight pocket and give it to your carrier.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. If I was you, I would have refused to use service a long, long time ago.
Boring! You're a fucking paper boy, asshole.
I'm trying to hear. This is riveting.
Standing up for their brothers and sisters out
I
there
love
working
this.
their asses off to get this done. Rob,
Eric.
Dude.
That's Arnie
suck,
talking.
Man.
Yeah, I do suck.
Eric, let me ask you a question, Eric. How long have you been a paper boy?
Who cares?
I've been a paper carrier for a couple of years now.
Very nice paper carrier.
So a couple years. Now, see, Rob did this when he was growing up. So look here.
Wonderful.
Now, hold on. Hey,
let me tell you something.
hold on a second. Whoa.
Radio should be free.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
This is what you get. This is
Rob,
what you get. Another little sample of free radio,
But
people.
guys, she sticks up for him.
On the porch?
Every time.
That's
Okay.
a good
So
song.
now what precludes you to doing that? Why do you just, I mean, honest to God, Eric.
He's doing perfect hole lines. Oh,
great.
perfect.
You're out there 365 days a year.
This is the best hole I've heard on the radio so far.
You're driving around, and what you do is you drop the paper outside your driver's side door.
Listen to the hole.
Are you here where I deliver papers?
No, because I've seen my paper boy deliver papers, and that's how they do it. Okay, they drive really close to the house and they drop them right there. Because I see my newspaper every day when I come home. It's right at the end of the driveway. There's not a whole lot of skill involved.
Why don't you do something about it? Call the paper. Call them. You know, it's people like you that bitch and complain every day.
What's it gonna do?
That's the problem.
It's so uncomfortable.
Nobody
Listen.
makes the paper carrier aware of the situation.
Can I ask you a question, Eric? Is it that Arnie should call and ask them to change their service, or is it that I'm lazy because we won't walk to the end of our driveways? Because you can't have it both ways. Which is it?
Sounds like a little of both, because obviously you're too lazy to walk down there. What makes me think that you wouldn't be so lazy to pick up the phone?
Okay. You're bouncing all over the place, which is what people do when they have a horrible position. And now that everyone else has talked, the person you attacked is going to talk.
But let's just all find a way to get along and come up with a solution.
All right. No way. No way. Dude, she's putting this on. I can't accept that there is this perfect a hole out there.
Start in order. I'm lazy.
She's picture perfect.
Knows nothing about
everything we've goofed on about a hole.
But I'm lazy. Why? Because I don't want to walk to the end of my driveway and get the paper. Now, if it was Arnie that was complaining, we would all buy that immediately, because no one's a bigger slob than Arnie.
Thank you.
Arnie's the slob. Arnie's the
Glad I can be
slob.
on your side.
Let's take
The one that parties a little too much.
and let's put it in other places of business. I think we should fire
I
all
love it.
leaders.
I'm so
because
captivated.
You're so lazy that you can't get up and walk to the kitchen to get the food that you ordered. You see, this is a service
I wanna hear
issue
more
that
hole.
continues to exist in
chime
America.
in.
We have dumbed down what we define as service. I demand the best in life. I will never apologize for
That's
that.
Rob.
I will never
He's Rob.
settle.
He wears the suit. He wears a suit every day,
First of
Opie.
all, you don't have to have done something to be able to speak on it intelligently, but in this case, Arnie's right. I was a paperboy when I was all of 14, and I always put the paper on the porch because I demanded it of myself. My customers
so
demanded it of me, and the newspaper in my hometown of Pleasanton, California,
do
demanded
something
it.
to all
And
get
that's
along
how
with it?
Should be. It has nothing to do with laziness. It is a service issue, and you proved that you had no
He's
point
been
when you then
working
went to a
since
whole
he's
different argument with
14.
Arnie saying, well, just call us and tell us that they're not delivering the paper to your porch. Why? I thought it was because we were lazy. Which is it? Is it that we have a right to demand that service, or is it that we're lazy? Proving you don't have a position. Point 2. The issue that gas prices are up is irrelevant to me and anyone else, sir. They're up for all of us, and you don't have to work in an industry where you have to drive. You can choose to do something else in America. You are not a slave. You are not in
That's not us,
servitude.
people.
Do something else.
And look here, I don't know a whole lot about writing off of stuff because I write everything off, and then people say you can't write that off.
What is she laughing at a tax write-off?
Absolutely.
The 1040 form.
Maybe he just didn't know that. Now he does. Yay.
Ignorance, not my problem.
Well,
Point
gosh.
3.
Well,
I
God.
will give shit, which is $5 reference to people who give me
This
crappy
is
service.
fake.
I
It's
give
gotta be.
Wonderful tips to
A
people
hole
who go
could not
above
be this perfect.
and
Well,
beyond
gosh.
the call of duty. Walk into Fats Restaurant.
It sounds
in
like those
Roseville
sound
sometime
clips
and
you
ask
play.
people
Sigh,
that wait
too.
on me how big of a tipper I am because they treat me like gold, and we tip big time when that occurs.
Maybe I'll start working over there.
And
serving Rob then.
Point 4, Eric.
Oh, my.
Proving you're the problem.
Oh, my.
And here was the most outlandish statement of the entire tirade. If I was your paper carrier, I'd refuse service. Really? You'd refuse service, really? You know what would happen then? You'd be fired. You don't own the paper. You don't get to refuse service to me. It's that type of mentality that is the problem with America. I'm not going to give you your paper on the
Are we
porch.
done
I'm
with
going to
this?
refuse.
No.
You're going to not work then
She
with
is
that kind of
gold.
attitude.
She's amazing.
Jerk.
Okay, look, understanding people is important, and that was just his frustration talking. That was his frustration, because, you know, we get mad and we say things.
That's exactly what we talk
Now,
about.
I was in the service industry. I waited on tables a long time, and so you should always give someone great service, even if they're a bah humbug and sound grumpy like, you know, Rob did yesterday, because it's pride in yourself. I think that's maybe just what we need to... Well, no, Like, I think the guy was upset because he didn't like Rob's tone or something yesterday, and so he's upset. And so, because what you're saying is okay. I mean, because you should.
You
know.
Oh, my God.
Because you should demand excellence, and someone that provides service should want to give excellence.
Oh,
Because, you know, I
shut the
remember that
fuck
being in the
up.
service industry. I think we just maybe need to work on the tone that you put
You
out there.
fucking
You know what I mean? Yeah, because I think it, like, maybe rubs
If he's a real
people the
bah
wrong way.
humbug and he's grumpy, just say if he's an Opie.
The wrong way.
Hold on a second. If you are a new listener
Bob
to the
Humbug,
show,
you're grumpy.
I'd like to point out that this is as bad as Dawn will disagree with Rob, no matter what. If she disagrees...
All right, enough of these.
Oh,
wow. You know, to the new listeners, we got to explain. We have an obsession with holes on morning shows.
Holes.
And we have a whole bank on our machines here where we have a make-believe hole. And it sounded just like
Say,
her.
oh gosh, oh my.
Oh my, can't we just
You know,
figure
you're
out a
right.
way? So we got all these.
You know, you're right. Yes. That's it. Yes. Yeah. Guys, I can't take this. I gotta say, you gotta stop.
Oh, Opie. You know what my mom used to say about that? Oh, no. I hope he's all right.
Now, hold on. Oh, come on. Of course. Boo. Naturally.
So we have a whole bunch of them because that's what we hear all the time when we listen to other radio shows.
It is the hole.
The hole in the background.
Oh.
Pot it up.
Pot it back up.
Pot it up, Eric, or I'll break your fingers.
Greg?
Hello, Will. Hey, Rob, Arnie, and Fairy's wife.
That's you, Dawn?
Close enough. I wanted to call in and, say, Rob, you're absolutely right. It is not a job. I've been doing it for about 6 months. I don't know where Eric's coming from, but I wake up every morning and want to do it.
It's a job.
Let me ask you something.
Out there hates it, too, just as much as me. And I was going to say, if he did refuse your service, he won't fire him.
So he's making 15 cents for your paper every day he delivers it. If you call in and complain, they take $1 out of his paycheck for every complaint.
That's good. I'm going to find out where he works anyways and pretend I'm on his route. You know what Will's doing right there? Not representing.
No, his brothers and sisters and the paper hood.
Hello there, Kyle. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
What's up, Kyle?
Hey, Kyle.
Not much. I'm also a paper carrier.
Yay.
I just wanted to say that Eric, he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about because when you're a carrier, you're getting paid by the customer to put it on their porch.
Look, he clearly was upset. You know, I mean, Rob, you don't do this, but I know Arnie and we get upset, or Nick, or most people, and you just say random things that later on you're like, man, why'd I say that?
Yeah. Kyle, never mind whatever Dawn said. Just
cut it out.
It was a liberal apology.
Well, let me ask you this. Right now, you deliver papers every day, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, do you do it in the car?
Yeah, I do it in a van.
Okay, very scary.
Weird.
Where are the papers that you deliver? Where do you throw the papers? Do you throw them, or do you get out and deliver the papers?
I got 2 routes. First one, I can throw them. Second one, I got to get out because they're freaking mansions.
Because you're putting them on porches?
Yeah, I always put it on the porch, laying right up against the door most of the time.
That's great.
Isn't that funny how that guy right there who drives a van, a gas guzzler, can do that? Yet Eric can't, because this is a new day and age, Rob. This isn't like the old days where they're riding bikes.
Kyle also not representing.
And Kyle, I hope he's getting tips. I hope that around Christmas you get tips.
Great. I hope he just takes pride in what he does, and tips are nice, but it's really more putting your head on the pillow at night knowing you did a good job.
Oh.
Hello, Daniel. Good morning.
Yes.
Hey, Daniel.
Damn it.
Papers.
I'm on hold.
Yeah.
We're on hold. That's the only reason we're continuing with this. And as I was on hold, I could hear the feed, and someone got a Ramon call through, but they dumped out of it.
They dumped out of the Ramon?
Like, Ramon, get me some mousetraps for this hole. Is that what he said? And then the guy got all pissed. I don't know if it's going to make the air. I don't know how long of a delay they're on. But I heard it on hold. It was hilarious.
Let it stretch for a while.
And then the Rob guy got all pissed off, like, hey, man, we could dump out of this stuff.
Hello there, Matt. Good morning.
There, here it is.
Morning.
Hey, what's up,
Let's
Matt?
hear what got through.
Good.
Ramon, get me my mousetrap. Ramon.
Huh? I don't know.
Hey, look, we can delay you out and not air whatever you want to try to put on our show. Sometimes we let it go because it's so... What do you think he wants?
What was that?
What call was that? You're our phone screener.
He called in to say he was he was a paper delivery carrier for a long time, and he's upset because he said getting the paper where the owners want.
No, he didn't. That's what he told you. He called in to say. What he said was blah blah potato. What?
I think he was either being an idiot or he was mocking what he perceives to be a demanding customer. Oh, put that paper on the point.
He didn't say that, though.
Right.
No, he didn't.
He was doing it very badly.
Maybe it was a secret code to someone else out there that
Yes,
was
it
like
was,
waiting
you
to hear
dumb
it.
hole.
And something's going to happen.
Hour and 15 minutes. First conspiracy theory of the day.
Hello there, Jeff.
Hey, Rob,
I think Jim's about to get on the show.
Hey, liberal.
Hey, I was going to comment on Eric. He's talking about Rob being so lazy. How come he can't get out of his precious Yugo and take it up to your porch?
They're on a really long delay, but I think Jimmy's ready to go on the show.
Well, it's the internet feed, right?
Yeah.
When you open
Huh?
the door, you lose a gallon of gas.
But don't make fun of a Yugo. It's a fine vehicle, and it helps people save money. You just had to
Oh,
throw
my
that
God.
in. God.
Yeah, people.
Can be mocked.
No,
Okay.
really
Cars
not.
made in Yugoslavia are one of them.
Bear with the awfulness.
Arnie, Dawn. The Rob, Arnie, and Dawn Show.
Want to shop for your next?
All right, they're in commercials.
They're in commercial.
Damn it.
Jim's got to wait on hold.
Huh?
Yeah, it's still.
There's a very long delay.
He might be.
Are they still on?
He could still be the last call.
There's commercials there? Did the commercial just start? No? You don't know? You might be the first one out of spots.
Yeah. Hang on there, Ramon.
All right.
Steve from Yellowstone.
What should we do? Should we take a break? No? You think you got it? No break? No? You guys are loving it back there?
Yeah.
They're all laughing.
They got Dawn's bio up here. She looks like the Snapple girl in this picture. And Insanity has a name, and that name is Dawn Rossi.
Uh-oh.
Dawn is the lone female voice on the show, but she makes up for that by never, ever turning that voice off. Isn't that obvious?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, but guys, you want to hear a really funny story?
No!
Though she's not famous yet, Dawn does hold numerous world records, including longest spoken run-on sentence, longest continuous cackle without taking a breath, and most references to Jesus in a single day. But the overriding quality of Dawn's being is being her misguided belief that everybody should be nice to everyone. Her mission in life is to make sure every child in the world has a lollipop and everyone walks through life with a smile. It's Dawn's compassion and Dawn's compulsive need to save the unsavable that makes her a very annoying but essential element to our show. Otherwise, Rob and Arnie would just tell dirty stories and make fun of bubbleheads all day. This looks like a fake bio for a fake show.
Yeah, it's real, though.
That's how bad this whole seems.
Wait, I might have something for Jimmy. Mike in Sacramento. Mike? Oh, Mike?
Wait.
Listeners would call in with, like, sad stories and whatnot. And
You're off?
Oh, my God. I just fucked up the whole thing.
Oh, no!
Are you kidding me?
No!
Yep, dial tone.
God damn it.
Oh!
All right, I got to quick. You're Steve. Just don't say Yellowstone. Just say Steve.
God damn it.
Call back.
I got to piss.
What? You got to pit? I fucked up. Mike had some advice for Jimmy before he went on live.
But taking the call cut Jimmy off.
Yeah. He said the whole cries when people have sad stories.
It's ringing.
Damn it.
What happened?
You hung up the line again.
Oh, my God. We can't touch the phones.
You guys are picking up from there. That's what's confusing me. I'm sorry. I'm fucking up today.
Don't touch the phones.
I'm not touching the phones. Oh, my God. He was ready to go on.
He was all ready to go. Oh, my God. Oh, now it's busy. Oh, no.
All right, Derek, take a break. We'll figure this out next. All right, we have an update on the Rob, Arnie, and Dawn show. We got through again during the break, and what happened,
Well,
Jimmy?
Open originally got through as Greg, and it was genius. He said, I want to go out with Dawn. So they probably figured this would be Zoo Crewish. So we click off accidentally, and they called again and got through a minute later. And I said, oh, this is Greg. I was on hold, and we got cut off. He goes, oh, okay. And like a minute later, he comes back. He goes, Greg? He goes, oh, yeah, man, she's married. And I tried to salvage it by going, yeah, but I'm a letter cat, but he clicked. He just said she's married.
So they weren't going to put us on anyway,
No,
it looks like.
I think that what happens is they probably saw it, the call screener probably liked it, and then one of either the conservative, the drunk, or the fat hole saw it and went, no, she's married.
No.
Just go there.
Well, this is what we're going to do. Now we're going to call them when they least expect it.
Right.
When we're not talking about it, because they're on to us maybe, too. Because one of the Ramon calls got through and everything.
Oh, God.
Guys!
So we'll move on, but we'll be keeping track of Rob, Arnie, and Dawn!
Oh, fudge!
During the break, we were talking, saying she is the perfect example of what we hate, the hole. And we thought she was doing a parody.
It's a parody of what we goof on about a hole. That's how perfect of a hole she is.
It's almost like having a black guy in studio, and every time you talk, he sings, "Waded in the water."
Yeah.
Jesus. You're a caricature.
Oh, God.
Oh, guys. Oh, my.
Even her picture, Jimmy threw this at me, and I just start cracking up. I can't describe it. She's standing there. She's got her arms up like, oh, well, it's just me being me.
They're bent. It almost looks like, picture her holding like a tray in front of her. They're like up, her arms are bent, and her hands are open at shoulder level, almost like,
yeah.
What do you want from me?
Oh, wait. Dugout Doug has some info. Dugout Doug.
Fucking pussies.
Why? What happened?
So I'm talking to the fucking screener, and I was playing the old, these two nothings on satellite radio. That's what that Ramon call was from. And they said, oh, yeah, I know. Opie and Anthony on XM. We don't want you to talk about them, though, because we don't want to give them any free advertisement. Bottom line is, we have 10 times more listeners than them anyway.
Of course.
Attack! Fucking tired of the same fucking lines from these people. They have nothing. They have fucking nothing.
Oh, Doug.
Oh, Doug.
Oh, come on, Doug.
Doug, insanity has a name, and it's Dawn Rossi.
Okay, guys, we're going to do some phone scans now.
Oh, wait. No, come on.
Fucking douchebag.
Dawn's photo gallery is up there, and it's Dawn with a big smile, and she's holding a camera. Look out, I'll get a picture of you.
Uh-oh.
I'm the one that gets pictures of the candid pictures, everyone at the office party.
Click here to see all my photo archives, including my wedding photos.
They won't take a fucking call. We're not going to advertise. It's so fucking
We
cold.
advertised them. Oh, my God. What is she wearing there?
Wait.
I think, is that her? Oh, there's a pink shirt under there. I thought her gut was hanging out.
It's called a slimming outfit.
Wow, he's crazy. The one guy's crazy.
How could the guy in the suit stand next to the guy giving the big thumbs up?
I know, with the wacky hat.
All right, Doug, have fun.
Bye, sweetie.
All right. I am now so fixated on this show.
It's all I'm thinking of.
Shane from California.
Hey, how you doing, boys?
Hey.
Hey, when Jimmy gets on the phone, have him do some kind of story about child molestation.
Yeah.
She will go on and on and on. It is whole worth its weight in
All right,
gold.
wait a minute. Rob is married to Dawn? Isn't that Rob?
Wait, no. Yeah? Who knows with these fucking shows?
Wait a minute.
That looks a lot
Maybe
like...
it was just Rob standing with the bride.
Yeah, they could just be friends.
Is it?
Okay.
Yeah, they play golf with her husband and shit like that.
Oh, my God. Her husband looks like the frugal gourmet.
Holy shit, that guy's huge.
Stick a fucking light bulb in his mouth and he looks like Jackie Coogan.
Jackie Coogan.
Big bastard.
Which one's her husband? The fat guy?
Oh.
Well,
the
there's
bald
two fat guys there.
Oh, more to love.
And there's two bald guys.
More to love. Oh, guys.
Oh, my.
All right, Shane, so we'll do that. Molestation stories.
You guys wrong.
Always funny.
Gets her going.
Yes, talk about being molested, try to cry a little, and then Ramon her.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Super Bowl winner, Matt. Matt, what do you have
Hi,
today?
son.
How you doing? That was me this morning calling up with a Ramon.
Oh, that was you?
Oh,
Yeah.
look at this tough guy.
How do you not love this fucking kid?
Yeah, it was really funny. I was listening on the phone because I was waiting to get through to the show, and they made it sound like they dumped out of your call, but they didn't get to it in time.
Yeah, I was waiting for 10 minutes on the internet. It wasn't even coming.
I know. It's a very, very long
wasn't even
delay.
funny.
It did go through, though.
And then I had to give a whole story to this guy. I just shot everything up on the spot. That the owners of the houses were mad at me that I didn't place the papers in a certain spot on their driveway.
Yeah, the Ramon calls are so great.
Just silly.
I love them.
Good job, Matt.
All right.
Thank you. All righty.
Thank you.
Later.
You're a good boy.
Momo,
Yeah.
what's up?
I was going to say, you guys need to lay off these guys in California. They're just out there trying to make a living, man.
We know that, sir.
Oh, good for you, Momo. Good for you.
They're doing a job just like you guys, just because they don't have...
You know, you're right.
Yes, I know I'm right. I'm always right. Don't ever forget it. But, you know, just because they don't have all the experience...
wait. No, come on.
that you guys have...
Stop it.
And because they
Stop
don't
it.
have a little delicious treat
Stop
like
it.
Jimmy, who and I...
Come on, stop.
I am. He's a delicious treat.
Guys, I can't
love
take this. I gotta say, you gotta stop.
If Jimmy wasn't here, me and Opie just tell dirty stories and make fun of bubbleheads all day.
That's right.
Thank
Insanity
God
has a
Jimmy's here.
name, and it's Jimmy Norton.
Jimmy Norton.
He's a mutual meat curtain lover like me.
All right,
but
Momo.
listen,
All right,
No,
Momo.
we're not going to listen.
I'm not yet
All right,
famous,
Momo.
Anthony, but I hold
come on.
numerous world records. I have the longest run-on sentence.
Just a
All right,
And,
Momo.
all right, guys, you guys suck.
I have the longest continuous cackle without taking a breath.
And the least amount of T-cells.
And the least amount of radio experience without saying a funny word.
Hey, Jim, Jersey, what's up?
Oh.
Hey, what's going on, old man? Jimmy?
Hey.
Listen, you guys got to give out the number for those of us that are out on the road. You know, those of us that can't get the computers. Later, boys.
Yeah, what's the phone number of that show if you want to have some fun with Rob, Arnie, and Dawn?
Tape it. We'd love to hear it.
888-390-9850. 888-390-9850.
9850.
And then there's the one that will probably get you through faster, 916-766-5000. 916-766-5000.
We need to have all, like, definable characters. That's the thing we're missing. I'll be the whole. I accept it. Oh.
I wanted to be Insanity has a name, and that name is Anthony.
How great is Derek? We're changing the pad data like crazy these days for the people
Yeah.
that tape the show so they can navigate the show when they listen back.
Uh-huh.
and he just put the number of the Rob, Arnie, and Dawn show up on our thing.
Oh, okay. So if you look at your XM, you'll see their number.
There it is, right there.
Hey, there you go.
You rock.
Oh.
You don't even need a pen anymore.
Guys.
Write it down, though. It's going to go away in about 10 or 15 minutes.
Derek, now.
Derek.
All right, listen.
I'm a letter carrier.
A letter carrier. You blew it there, too. They were talking about paper carriers.
I only said that at the very end when they were going to hang up on me.
Yeah,
I know.
He went into panic, not panic mode, but
yeah, what are they going to say?
It's a paper
save the call
carrier.
mode.
Letter carrier, same thing.
God, this shit makes us so excited and hyper.
Do you understand? If you said to me, look, the next hour and a half, we're not saying anything, we're listening to that show, I'd sign on in a second.
Of course.
It's all I want to do right now.
I wanted to hear that whole.
I want to hear Dirty Deeds and that show.
Yeah, fuck our show. All right, here we go. Drunk audio again. Someone suggested that we take Jimmy's mom's phone call.
Jimmy suggested it.
Oh, you did? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I'm sorry. Someone.
That somebody happens to have a name.
And it's
Insanity.
Old Jimmy Norton.
It's lunacy.
Let's go to John in California. John.
Yeah, hey, guys, these clowns out here in Sac are daring you guys and the listeners to call. All they're saying is they're going to make you guys look like idiots if you guys
Just
call.
say it. You can get it out, and then we'll all move on feeling better about ourselves. I remember one of my favorite things was watching Larry King before the day of delay on TV. When he would have on the most serious thing. I mean horrible, like Elizabeth Smart's father.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, child molestation.
Somebody would call up, hi, Larry, love the show. I have a question for Mr. Smart. Do you listen to Howard Stern?
And Larry was the worst at it, because Larry would say, I don't know who that is.
See, they're talking about getting goofed on, and Paul is getting through.
By the way, I just want to clear something up. Not only did Dawn just see the movie Colors because she rented it, because on her way into work now, Dawn gets to see an exit sign that's been tagged. And ever since then, the area that Dawn lives in, and any...
Hey, John, what are they saying?
Oh, they're talking about how if you guys call, they're going to make the listeners look stupid, and go ahead and get your curses out because they're not going to let them through. It's ridiculous, guys. And thanks a lot. You're going to make us listen to this goddamn show out here.
No, this is why we're great. We're already taping the show in another studio. We'll get all the good shit. We'll cut it up, and we'll play it on the show later today or tomorrow. No problem.
We do the hard work for you.
We do all the work for you.
The heavy lifting.
We do the heavy lifting for you.
I just find
thanks, guys.
I just find it odd.
Please just for a minute, leave it on,
It's
please.
got to be either you were an ass and don't know it, or the guy recognizes your very inconspicuous vehicle with the giant Texas Longhorn emblem on it and hates you on this show, or because you slept with his wife.
Oh, God.
Wow, she just cackles.
She's having fun.
We'll be monitoring them. The number, though, is 888-390-9850. All right, so we got Jimmy's mom.
Can I just say that we're just dicks?
I wish fibroid tumors had a name and it was Dawn Rossi.
It's about time there was a radio show for dicks, because there's plenty of them out there that just enjoy the fact that their pals are dicks to everybody.
Oh, we are just unprovoked dicks.
They didn't do anything.
Not an unkind word. We just didn't like the fact that she's A, heavy, and B, pleasant.
They just want to do their horseshit radio show every morning and not be bothered.
Why are we so awful?
We're just assholes. They didn't do a thing to us.
They did nothing. They're just trying to eke out a living.
Just trying to... Momo was right.
Momo stinks.
Yeah, Momo does stink. Attack.
In one market, hanging out, trying to bring a little joy to some people's morning drive, and there we are.
It just makes us feel better about ourselves.
That must be it.
It's just funny.
Doug is getting through?
He's on hold.
He's on hold? All right. We're taping the other room. Someone let me know, maybe Danny or somebody, if anything interesting is going on there. Okay, so we're doing the drunk audio bit that Craig Ferguson made famous on his fine TV show.
Oh, gosh.
And we're slowing down all sorts of audio. Well, here's the Jim Norton mom call. This is legendary. Well, a lot of new listeners, Jim, since we played this the first time. A lot of people got their XM for Christmas, so you want to set this up?
This is a message I got. I was trying to quit prostitutes on Craigslist, and I got... My parents occasionally listen to the program, and I got a call one day from my mother, and she left me a message, And this is a real message. She wasn't goofing or trying to be ironic. Nope. She was being just supportive.
By the way, they're not that brave over there. I'm reading the Pal Talk room, and Dugout Doug just wrote, they fucking hung up, the pussies.
Of course.
I thought they were going to let our listeners call today.
Let them through. Make them sound stupid, as you say.
But Dugout Doug in huge letters, I got audio for you. I am taping the screener.
Doug is vicious.
I love Doug.
He gets on Pal Talk. He gets on Pal Talk after the show's over, like at night, and does prank phone calls as bad DJs.
Yeah.
It's hysterical. Got to tape some of these and send them in, Doug. I hope he is. He was doing his man cow impression yesterday, and he's fucking hysterical.
Awesome.
He'll just call up. They're not funny. They're not meant to be funny, but his delivery is so hack, it's hysterical.
All right. Yeah, Doug, tape those things.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So here's Jim's mom. This is not the audio slowdown. This is the original call coming in.
That mother made.
Some advice to Jim Norton on his voicemail.
Hi, sweetheart. It's Mom. How are you? Jimmy, I know this is a little awkward, but everyone's fine here. But we heard the radio show. We love it, by the way. And you were talking about giving up, the ladies of the evening, which is a wonderful thing. But you know what? Dr. Phil always says replace something with something. So I was thinking, you have that nice gym downstairs. And, just for like 20 minutes to half an hour, and you would feel better. Use that. And also there's gyms in New York you could go. You could exercise, and you would feel a whole lot better. You'd lose a little weight, you'd tone up, and you relieve, tension and stuff, and you'd be meeting other people. I don't know, honey. I just thought it might be a good thing. I'm sorry. I'm interfering, I know. I'm thinking of you. Nobody knows I'm calling. So don't get offended or think I'm strange, but I am a mother, and I worry about you. You're doing so well. Everything's falling into place. This might be just one of the, the health thing. It would help you, sweetheart. Well, anyway, that's it. I'm not going to go on and on. I know it's not my business. But anyway, I love you, and I feel I can interfere because I'm your mother. I'm taking special license. But anyway, we're looking forward to seeing you at Christmas, and I really hope you can make it. And anyway, don't be mad at me, okay, sweetie? I love you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Boston Strangler. I got through to the show. I said, Ramon, get the guy in the suit, AZT. All right, so there's...
Well, you could pot it up even because they're on a 5-minute delay. So if you get anything on the line, we could hear it live.
Well, they're taping the other studio, so they'll cut it up and give us the good shit.
And my mother says I could meet people at the gym. Who am I going to meet at the gym? Just guys that flesh their hogs in the steam room? I'm not going to meet girls at the gym.
I like how it sounds like you secretly beat your mother or something. Don't be mad. Please don't.
Yeah.
My big
thing happened last time.
She doesn't want to say prostitutes,
Yeah.
She read it in one of her cute novels as Ladies of the Evening.
Yeah, Ladies of the Evening.
It's more romantic that way,
Right.
I remember, when I was a kid, my big thing was to yell, buzz off.
Hey.
My parents, that was my, rebellion. Buzz off.
So,
Tim.
Here is that same audio slowed down to make Jimmy's mom sound very drunk.
Hi, sweetheart. It's Mom. How are you? Jimmy, I know this is a little awkward, but everyone's fine here. But we heard the radio show. We love it, by the way. And you were talking about giving up, ladies of the evening. Which is a wonderful thing. But you know what? Dr. Phil always says replace something with something. So I was thinking, you have that nice gym downstairs.
Yeah.
And, just for 20 minutes to...
Huh? It's a little too slow.
You think?
Yeah. It's not working. It's a little too slow. It almost sounds like a machine. Instead of mom drunk.
It's got that... Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but it's just a little too slow where it's not natural speech even when drunk.
It could be a little faster.
Yeah.
You want to bail on it?
Yeah, I would say so.
All right. Well,
who did that?
Danny.
Fire him.
Oh.
Why don't you just put it in reverse and I can pretend my mother's the devil? Stupid. Just stab him in his alcoholic eye. All right.
got to give the fine people something. So here's another one that did work. It's Mike the Unhuman came up with this one. Slowed down some audio from one of our programs, and this is how it sounds. Now we sound drunk.
Oh, my God.
I want to get to the questions that Fruity Rudy got to.
What? Oh, my God.
Fruity Rudy.
I want to be Fruity Rudy.
Hollywood.
Oh, my God.
Hollywood and Fruity Rudy.
Why don't we all have fun, cool names?
We do. I want to be Babyless Andrea.
I'm Panther Boy.
Oh. With your Jew Air Force shirt on.
That's exactly who you are, Jew Flyer.
All right, here we go. I think we might have found the audio of him actually playing the game.
Oh, God, thank God. Oh, God, thank God. How's it go, drunk one?
There's one. It's Rich Voss. The beginning of it's pretty good. It's worth listening to for a few seconds. It's Rich Voss sounding drunk on the phone. Christian sent this in. Audio slowed down, obviously.
Yeah.
Hi, Rich.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, bro.
Hey, you know, when you were talking about the quadriplegic that fell in a hole and got stung, that was one time he didn't care that he was Oh, go ahead. What were you going to call that?
Oh, wow.
Well, the words were too big.
I knew you were in trouble when you first said quadriplegic.
Quadriplegic.
Well, were you guys happy with the performance yesterday?
I didn't hear it, but I read about it on the message boards.
So yesterday, Voss was on our show, and we found out that he was doing commercial radio right after us.
Yep.
Okay, then it goes on. But that I just want to play the beginning of that.
Oh, by the way, I want to plug something before I forget. I think this Thursday I'm doing a cringe humor show with Bill Burr. I think both of us are doing it, and some other people. Joe Matarese at I think it's the Laugh Factory here in New York. So check cringehumor.net.
The Laugh Factory.
Yeah.
The
factory. Pumping out laughs.
Laughs, coming, loading them in the truck and getting them out to the people.
We need a box of laughs.
Factory.
Hello, Laugh Factory.
All right, we got one more. Me sounding very drunk. In by facto. Sent this in.
Right.
Everybody that was responsible for bringing us down here. What, Ben? It's 300 new people since we've been here.
He sounds
300 new people hired. That's what they said in that meeting yesterday. Yeah.
Wow.
300 new people.
Wow. How many did they replace?
That's a good question. I don't know. It looks like they fired a lot of people.
Yeah.
There's a lot of new faces. I was looking around for people that I knew from last time. Like, oh, wow, that cubicle's empty. What happened there?
New people sitting there.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not a dummy.
Nah.
I was like, wow, what happened to it? Well, all right, I get what's going on here.
Kind of needed to do, though, you know.
This is all real audio from other shows that slowed down. God damn it, man.
Really do sound drunk.
We talk about nothing.
Babbling.
And finally, one more today, and then we'll move on to other things. It's Anthony and Jimmy on MySpace, talking about MySpace. And this is from In by Facto. He sent this one in as well. Check this out. Audio slowed down.
Boss yelled at me. I got an email from Voss going, why aren't I on your top 8? The pressure. So Jimmy's solution is to have Ozzy is one of his friends.
Yup.
He has Ace.
But he's not your friend.
He is my friend. Just look at the MySpace and you tell me.
He's not your friend.
He is.
You haven't done shit with Ozzy.
Ozzy is, according to MySpace, Ozzy is Jimmy's friend.
One of my 8 friends.
I have over 450 friends now. I don't know any of them.
You don't even have a friend in real life.
In real life, I have no friends.
Anthony doesn't have a friend in real life, but now he's this social animal online.
Friends.
Jesus. What is that? 400 friends. Is that like 1978?
I know.
How long ago was that?
Almost 13,000 now.
Can I ask a question? Looking at our window here that looks out.
Yeah.
Who is the greasy, foreheaded asshole that put his head against this window? It's fucking filthy.
That is really disgusting.
It's like somebody put their greasy head against it, and it's all over. What was that?
I don't know.
Ah!
Can somebody wash that?
Get some Windex.
Bring in Bill.
Don't do windows.
What the fuck?
All right. Getting to the front page of the New York Post. We started this 2 hours ago.
I gotta pee.
So do I, Jimmy.
Opie.
So do I. You want to pee?
I do. Together. We'll stand in one urinal. Saves water. What?
Do you really have to pee?
Badly.
They're going to kill us. We still haven't said what's on the front page.
We haven't taken a lot of breaks, though. Don't we have to take breaks?
Good point.
Good point.
All right, we'll go to break with this. Steve came up with a brand new Ben promo. He had some Ben sound clips just sitting in his machine and said, fuck it, I'll make a quick Ben promo. So here it is.
Gold Ben. He's like a tall 6-year-old. Hair that was combed with a rake and a hammer.
Comb your hair, stupid.
Good old Ben.
Doesn't matter what he's doing, he'll just walk around going, E-Rock. Tell him, Fred.
E-Rock. Ben looks like poorly spliced film.
Good old Ben.
Ben, our producer. You'll see him at his email, highlighting text and then unhighlighting it. Highlighting it, scroll, highlight, unhighlight.
Retard lump in the front. I want Ben to wear saran wrap slacks with no underpants.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Hilarious.
Feedback from Thad in Cincinnati. So now I'm actually paying to listen to free radio. This is great. All right.
And so far, where is Smelly Bob Kelly? He's supposed to be here at 10.
Well, it's 9:58.
Okay.
He'll be here any minute, I guess.
Don't worry, dude.
We got to get to the Dateline Predator audio. We got to at least start that bit today.
Yeah.
We got to at least start doing things on our own radio show.
Doing something.
We got a pile of stuff in front of us to go to, including the front page of the New York Post.
It's just been opened in front of me to page 3.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The front page is good, but it's only half the picture.
Well, the front page of the New York Post, it says, Dare to Bear. Scarlett Johansson, front, and Keira Knightley posed naked with designer Tom Ford in the new issue of Vanity Fair. Exclusive, page 3. So then you open up the page, and there's Scarlett Johansson completely naked, laying on her belly. You see just about her entire breast, left breast.
Yeah, her entire left breast, and then her ass. Ass crack and all.
Yeah.
Jesus. Right there.
Oh, the Post is going to get letters.
And then Keira Knightley.
And the side of her breast, don't forget the swell of her breast.
You see her, but the hottest part, Tom Ford with his shirt open.
Oh, I know, and he's leaning in. I wonder what he's saying.
Jeez.
Probably, I'm a faggot. Dude, how sexy are these?
I'm gay.
Don't worry about it. I am not at all turned on by YouTube.
Do you guys know what it's like to look through a paper and see pictures of chicks that you know getting naked?
Shut up.
What?
That you know.
Yeah, pictures of them. I know.
Now, you've sat next to Keira Knightley.
Yeah.
Hung
out with her
on the Tonight Show, and you have a picture with Scarlett Johansson.
Sure.
Shut up.
What?
If there was an inkling that I thought either of those girls would have been interested in you any further than a snapshot, and that was a pain in the ass for them, I would be jealous.
Keira loved me. She was chatting with me on the commercial break.
Saying "get away, leave me alone" isn't chatting.
I consider it chatting. You want me to put what on your chest?
Well, the picture is ridiculous.
The picture is great. It's the most naked I've ever seen Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
And she's got a little pose on, which is kind of like "fuck me up the ass."
Yeah.
That's what that says. That pose...
That's what it says?
Says "fuck me up the ass."
But then again, any pose she's in says that, as far as I'm concerned.
As far as you're concerned. But no, see, you know why? She's laying on her belly. She's looking at you. and then her legs aren't together. One is kind of jutting out a bit.
And folded
and
back.
she's bent at the knee, so her foot is now touching the back of her other knee, which leaves it spread open enough. That's where I get the fuck me up the ass thing.
Making the Fantastic Four logo with her legs.
I swear to you, this is jerk-off material in the New York Post. I never thought I'd see jacking material in the New York Post, aside from the old Ann Landers picture she used to have.
Well, that's
for a column.
Sometimes she's funny.
Sexy.
I'll just laugh and jack. Only in New York, kids.
Only in New York.
Oh, they're going to get letters.
The letters are going to come in now.
I can't wait to read the letters on the show.
We will predict the future, that letters will be written, and we will read them on the show.
I don't read the New York papers for smut.
Yeah.
We got some audio about the Vanity Fair picture. Check this out.
I'm canceling my subscription.
Okay.
Good morning.
What have you done? You got Scarlett Johansson,
Naked.
Keira Knightley, Angelina Jolie, Stark. Naked.
Yes.
For these photos.
I did, although, I didn't get, a lot of women actually, a couple of men too, wanted to take their clothes off. It's funny, I have this reputation. I think people see me and they think, okay, well, I'm supposed to take my clothes off for this picture. But, these are such beautiful people, beautiful women, and who doesn't want to see a bit of them?
But these are women who don't do this in the movie. So what did you say to them? Did they walk in and you announced it there, or did you talk to
I think a lot of it's about trust. I think that
But how did you say it? Convince me.
Well, I
convince her to get naked?
Yeah.
Diane Sawyer? Oh, she's just turned 60 recently. Oh.
Convince me. Do you want that head blown off? Let's see your tits. No?
Convince me. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
Actually, I have to.
All right. Hell froze over, and people want to see it.
Why don't we say what he really wanted to say, because he stopped himself.
Actually, I have to sort of rub on your shoulder a little bit, Diane. But,
I'm not sorry.
We didn't have to convince them. And in today's world, everything is vetted through publicists, so they all knew before they got.
But you must have had some who.
That's not what he wanted to say.
He wanted to tell Diane she's too old.
Actually,
you're too old.
Yeah. Well, I'm starting something called Diapers Monthly.
Yeah, because Diane Sawyer wants to compete with 21-year-old Scarlett and 20-year-old Keira.
Actually, you're 40 years over the age I was looking for.
Yeah.
You could add their ages together, not as old.
Do you have Dakota Fanning's number?
Actually. No, I don't think so.
Confused.
Yeah, but honestly, we had some who we wanted to put their clothes back on, too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But the ones who walked away, did you rein them back in? We heard that Rachel McAdams didn't want to do it.
Well, she did want to do it, and then when she was on set, I think she felt uncomfortable, and I didn't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable. But the shot for the cover was 3 girls on a bed.
Initially,
and she didn't feel comfortable, and that was fine.
So now it's you and 2 girls.
Yes, it wasn't supposed to be. That was going to be my contributor's picture. But 2 girls in a bed means something a little different than 3 girls in a bed.
That's the guy, Tom Ford, who's on the picture with them?
Yeah.
Jesus, what a lucky bastard.
It's the new issue of Vanity Fair.
Lucky?
I don't think he's gay.
I guess there's a lot of nudity in the whole thing.
Kind of sound a little...
He doesn't sound gay to me.
I don't know his sexual preference, but he sounds effeminate.
Really?
His voice a little bit.
He's a smoocher. You think so? Yeah, I actually did one of these. I did a naked photo shoot.
Stop it.
I swear to God, you can get it at Barnes & Noble. It's in a photo book. I'm in one. Bill Hayward.
Are you lying?
I swear to God, Bill Hayward.
Oh no! This'll show up now, probably before the end of the program today.
I'm not even kidding. Bill Hayward he's a photographer in New York. He did a big book of like artists, and I think Jay Moore couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And so my agent is Jay Moore's agent, so he sold them on me.
Naked.
And well, I didn't want to get naked because I was a little chunky at the time. So I met this stripper from the airport over in Long Island. I think it was somewhere over there.
Isn't that great? Long Island airport stripper.
And I had her come in. And he was going to get like a bunch of girls, but it all blew off. So there was supposed to be like her and 5 other girls, and they were just going to be surrounded by naked women.
Yeah.
And because I told him, I go, look, I'll never get an opportunity like this again. I just want a bunch of naked broads around me, like I'm a god. And
But what was your pose supposed to be?
This is the deal. You get a white canvas, big, huge white thing of paper behind you.
Yeah.
He gives you a paintbrush.
Make it sound sexy. Here we go.
He gives you a paintbrush and a black paint, and you write whatever you want. You do whatever you want. Whatever you want.
Naked.
Well, yeah, he had William Dafoe came in.
Wait, you got to paint
No,
naked?
you don't have to be naked, but like a lot of people, he was like,
Were you naked or not?
I had my fly open, and the girl was naked.
Wait, you went from saying you did something like this.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't get naked because I was a little fat. He tried to get me naked.
You had all your clothes on, but your fly was undone?
I had the girl was actually literally...
That stinks.
The girl The girl was blowing me.
Was she really?
Yeah. She actually, he left.
Oh, wait, so your dick is out.
Hang on.
Is your dick out?
Hang on. I saw you naked. It was in the last tango in Paris.
2 fingers and a stick of butter, co-starring.
I'm a fat.
And why are you
making fat jokes at me because you lost weight, you ass?
Why are you wearing so much cologne to come in to do our show?
I got to go somewhere after this. And why are you picking up on that? Because I smelled it as soon as you walked in.
It's taking up the whole studio. It's awful.
I just wanted to smell nice for you guys.
Well,
I haven't been in a while.
Sneezing.
You gonna start sneezing?
Yeah, man. That cologne is awful.
It's good, actually. It's called Versace. I like that.
It's called Versace.
I said Versace. You don't like it, Opie?
No.
I like it. Come on, Opie. Look, smell it.
You ever wear Versace?
Versace?
Gorgeous stuff.
It's Versace.
Versace. Then I go to Satch's Fifth Avenue.
Can you finish your dumb story so we can move on?
Jesus Christ, Opie.
Well, we thought you were
know how to make a
naked.
guy feel good, don't
We
you?
thought you were naked, Bob.
Well, I said at the beginning
stopped
that
the show because we're thinking Bob Kelly naked. This
But
is a
his
good
dick
story.
could be out.
Is your dick out?
No, not in the
Fuck
photo in
you.
the book.
Welcome to the show, Bob
Non-story.
Kelly.
Non-story.
Hang on. I said I did
Hang
something
on.
like
Give
this.
us something.
Can you replay and say something?
Something like this?
Yes.
That's
Give
not
us
even
something.
close. Oh, we took a picture with a fan. It involved a camera.
I'm in a
we did
book in
something like
Barnes
this.
and Noble, Anthony.
Yeah, but that had nothing to do with nudity.
It's the same type of thing, except with less
It's
famous people.
totally
This is
different.
hot and they're naked.
Yeah.
And your picture is
Yeah.
just you
Yeah.
enclosed with a chick there.
She's naked.
painting.
She's naked.
When did you take the picture? How long ago?
5-6 years ago.
It's a Long Island stripper you're with, not Scarlett Johansson.
That's right.
It's pretty hot.
A Long
huge
Island
drop-off
airport
between this
stripper.
picture and your picture.
Yeah.
All right, listen. So Scarlett
What's the name of the
Johansson is naked on the front page of the New York Post. That's her breast right on the front page of the New
The
York Post.
swell of her breast.
The swell
Yeah.
of her breast. You don't see the nip, but you see the whole side boob.
Hopefully this starts a whole trend with the Post putting in pictures of attractive nude women.
They're going to get fried in the coming days. You watch. And then the local news will do something. Shocking photo.
What kind of headline will the news have? Something like that ties in?
I don't know. Well, they have a headline that ties into the other part of the Post front page. It's a 3-parter today. You got Britney's baby shocker. We talked about that earlier. She's driving down the Pacific Coast Highway with her baby in her lap that's only 4 months old. Then you got the naked Scarlett Johansson and Keira Knightley photo.
Yeah, what did Jimmy say the 3 photos were?
Hot, not, and what did you expect?
And then the third photo is the slave video, Dunkin' Donuts murder on tape.
Yeah.
They actually got a picture of the gunman pointing.
Video.
It's a video, but it's a still shot of the gunman pointing the gun at the Dunkin' Donuts worker that he blew away. Shot her in the back 3 times. She's dead.
Was it a her? It was a guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How could you tell?
It's a guy.
They said the name, I think, in the...
That's what I mean. How can you tell? It was some...
He's like, birdie. He's,
Sanjoy Carr?
Sanjoy Carr.
That's a good...
I didn't see the face until just now. When I read Sanjoy Carr, I'm like, oh, it's got to be a broad.
When I was
Another
playing
one.
baseball, there was a pitcher named Sanjoy Mukherjee that everybody was afraid to face when I was a kid.
It's another one of these stories. A guy comes over and, tries to make a life for himself with a work ethic.
Yep.
And ends up being killed by a savage with a
fucking
gun.
animal.
He was loved by everyone in that area. We've heard that story a million times. It sucks.
Why
Guy
can't
shoots
they
him in the
just
back.
take the fucking register and leave? This animal has to shoot this unarmed guy. He's going to throw a donut at him?
It's ridiculous.
He's got nothing there to defend himself with. He's turned around and he gets shot in the back by this fucking savage.
And, death penalty, blah, blah,
Oh, there
blah.
won't be no death penalty.
I know,
There won't
but
be.
then there's
a
people
lawyer will
that
come out and
don't
say,
believe in the death
this
penalty.
poor guy, he was just hungry for some donuts because he doesn't have this, but drugs and this. Oh, it's a society and all that. Kill him. Kill him.
The point I want to point out here is the fine headline. Guns a-glazing.
Yeah, that's a little
Some dude lost his life, and you got a headline, guns a-glazing, because it happened in a Dunkin' Donuts.
Where they sell glazed donuts, and instead of a-blazing, guns a-blazing, it's guns a-glazing.
Could be worse. They could have called it Boston Creamed. I actually did a Dunkin' Donuts. The
God!
I
Another story. Oh God!
Wait, this is a good one, baby. Listen. All right. I did. The training videos, and if somebody comes in with a gun to rob you,
yeah.
I did the training video for Dunkin' Donuts.
Who are you, the customer?
Well, I don't know if I came in today for this. Wow. You're really whipping out the fat jokes today.
What the hell? What were you playing?
I don't know if I was that mean to you when you were fat.
He was
what
never
happened?
I apologize.
Just saw your HBO special photo on the internet. That's a bad one.
I know it is.
He looks like a bad one. He looks like my aunt.
All right, so what
did you play in that?
Well, I had to come in. I played the robber.
Early to make the donuts?
Do you have any jelly donuts? Are yours fresh?
You were the robber?
I was the robber. I came in and I had I didn't have a gun though because it was such low butter. They made me stick my hand in my pocket.
The old 50s gag?
Yeah,
did you say stick 'em up?
Yeah, no. Well, what happened was I had to come in and go, give me that donut. Give me one of the sprinkles. Give me one of those.
Is there audio of this?
I don't know. There might be on the internet.
Oh my God! Try to find it.
And I go give me your money, and I flip out, and I just snap because the guy gave me no direction, and I was in juvie hall, so I just snapped. And the poor lady was actually a worker, and she froze. She started almost crying. They had to stop.
Good one.
Stop the. They were like, okay. She was like shaking.
Excellent.
But I was like, I'll kill. And I said, I'll kill you dead.
It's like the Dunkin' Donut Kobayashi Maru from.
I did a couple of those. I did real stories of the Highway
reference,
Patrol.
Jimmy, you don't know anything about Star Trek.
I don't.
You did real stories of the Highway Patrol?
Yeah, I played another. I almost got killed. On that one. They set us into a live location with guns, but I had like a German World War II gun.
Wait. They don't give you real guns.
They gave me.
Stop it.
Swear to God, dude. They gave me a real. It was like a German World War. What is that gun called?
Luger. I'm sure Anthony knows.
Yeah, I know.
Of course he does.
A Luger.
A Luger. They gave me like a Luger. It was like had a long neck and a short little
long neck.
And they're so low budget that they just get a convenience store in the area.
Yeah.
And there's the cops there. The cops that actually did the chase are in the thing, so they're there. But they go, listen, we only got a couple minutes to shoot this. This is her. Hey, how you doing? And he's gonna come in, rob the store, blah blah blah.
It's probably really people that want just citizens to rob places.
Yeah.
And they go, yeah, we're doing a film. The cameras are hidden. Just take this gun, go in there, and ask for the money. Well, make you a star, idiot.
I came in with the gun, and I just started flipping out. Give me the money. And the kid I'm with we're just flipping out with guns in this lady's face. And she didn't realize how scary it would be if that really happened. And we're snapping. There was an off-duty officer in the convenience store buying milk. They didn't shut it down. They're supposed to shut it down. They let people come in.
Oh, that is so stupid.
So the guy actually went for his gun. They yelled, cut for something, and he went up and cursed everybody out.
Wait. Did he notice that there were cameras in the place?
Dude, they're the little small cameras? They literally were hidden in the back They just went in, followed me in, went in the back, and we just started going nuts. And this guy was over to the left around the corner where the milk was. And he came up to the guy. He goes, look, I almost shot that guy. And he pointed at me. He goes, you motherfucker. He started, I could swear him on the radio. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not on terrestrial. I can.
Isn't it great?
Do you know there are rumors on the internet, not the internet, with our pests and everything, and on message boards, that you are a compulsive liar, and this is not helping your cause?
I swear to God, dude.
Yeah, people say that he's too over the top. Like they doubt his story of fucking a sink. It's like, come on.
Fuck the sink. What are you going to do?
That one's easy. Who would deny
makes that up?
I know. Who makes that up?
I think he's just very honest.
I think he tells
Dude, I got. Let me tell you something. I'm not as funny. I'm not that funny.
You're very funny.
I'm
Bob.
funny. I'm funny, but I'm not as fast and witty as Norton's very fast, but
Patrice is
You're
very
a
witty.
storyteller.
The only thing I have is my shitty life.
Your sick
That's all
life.
I have, dude.
Yeah.
I really, and I'm fucked up. I'm a very fucked up person.
And your
Yeah.
stand-up
And
is
I'm
terrific.
lonely.
Curry
hide it
wants to make. Curry wants to do an impression of Bob Kelly. Curry from Vegas.
I stopped the show, man. Dude, I mean, I stopped the show. I got nothing, man.
That's not a very accurate impersonation, sir.
That was very hurtful.
That was mean-spirited.
Can I just say one thing? Last week, I was in the middle of Pennsylvania, and this show actually saved my life.
Oh.
The last couple weeks have been the funniest
like Maury
thing I've ever heard in my life. I was in the middle of nowhere out in Pittsburgh, waking up every morning at 6 to listen to the show, just so I'd feel okay. And there's
What, were you
two
ready
things
to
that
kill
made me
yourself?
laugh. I'm a fucking black ninja made me I almost made me fall out of my fucking chair, and stupid Norton calling in with the guy with the book on acronyms. I almost got into a car accident because I started laughing so bad I put my head in my lap while I was driving.
That's a feat of modern physics. Sorry, Bob.
We're your friend when you're very lonely on the road, I guess. Is that what you're trying to say?
It was an Asian boy named Mai.
Look at Derek. You like that one. All right, listen.
So wait, what were you laughing at?
Well, you know what? You missed out. Now you
no.
No, Jim, it was for you, but
No,
now I don't. Now you don't.
I
get
want
it.
my compliment.
Jesus Christ!
Think of how I feel.
I got a compliment.
I'm sitting here getting nothing from
I
him.
got my compliment.
Opie got a compliment. Jimmy got a compliment. I got nothing.
Can I just say something? I'm a fucking black ninja. Really, really made me laugh. 'cause
All
it
right,
came out
we
of
heard
nowhere.
it.
But I didn't.
I'm a fucking black ninja.
I want a compliment.
Yeah, we need to
And the
make
rage
promos
behind
out
it
of
was
that.
actually real. Like you were really a black ninja.
You think?
Guys, I want my compliment.
All right, here we go.
Get nothing.
We got a big surprise. We're actually going to try to do something today.
All right.
No.
The audio we talked about?
Dateline Internet Predators Episode 3!
Thank God. This show is a hit series. I think they should continue with it.
We're praying,
spin it off.
We're praying they have 10 in the can.
Please.
Because the Predators are going to finally be on to Dateline.
Oh, I thought you meant 10, like 10 in the can.
Intense can.
Fits the...
Intense can. I was trying to go somewhere and it just failed horribly.
Ask for directions next time. You're lost.
Go ahead.
Oh,
I don't know the fat joke.
try to drive out of it.
No. I tried to turn into the spin. Instead, it was a school bus.
Internet Predators Episode 3.
I love this. Dateline. They did this thing. They hooked up with, what's that website?
Perverted Justice. Perverted/Justice.
Perverted Justice, yes. And what Perverted Justice does is they take their decoys and get on these chat rooms in AOL and other places, I guess, and pose as underage children and try to get these older gentlemen to hook up with them. And then they pick a place to meet, and Dateline is there with their cameras. And they interview these people.
And it took 3 episodes for them to get smart. They used to let the guys go, and they would just run down the street.
It was just the news show at first,
Yeah.
where they would interview the people, and the people would leave. But this last time, they decided to involve the police department.
They finally realized maybe we should be arresting these
these fucking
Way to
freaks.
go. Way to go.
And it is some entertaining television because it is in the spirit of one of the greatest hit shows ever, Candid Camera. Remember, everyone loved Candid Camera. Alan Funt, he'd put a little microphone in a book and put on a fake beard and go out and do something wacky with a phone booth or an elevator.
Let me ask you a question, though. Is it the same guy, the same reporter? Is it Mike Tavey, or his name is? The guy with the worst... Oh, different guy, okay.
Yeah. Same guy as the last one, though.
Oh, did it with that awful voice?
Oh, yeah, he's got a horrible voice. And Candid Camera was always so good because you'd laugh along, but then the big reveal. That was the fun part. Do you know who I am? I'm Alan Funt, and you're on Candid Camera. Oh, where's the camera, Alan?
Yeah, they all look around for it.
Well, they do that in this show. They talk with the host, the smarmy host there, talks to the guy, makes him sit down, kind of comes off like a cop. I think that's why they're so cooperative at first. They walk into the house, and the reporter's like, could you take a seat over there? He kind of orders them to sit. Yeah, a lot of authority there. And the guy listens, sits down, and then the second they realize he's not a cop, they decide to get up and leave. And then the real cops are outside. But what they fess up to, they're so stupid. No one's confessing that they're actually there to have sex with children. They try their best. Yeah. Came to teach them a lesson, came to help. Well, we got some clips.
Some?
How many?
38.
Just once I want to hear a guy say,
gold.
"What are you doing here? Did you see the body on that kid?"
Come on. Here's the picture. And they were like, our decoy sent a picture of one of our Dateline staffers as a 12-year-old. And the cutest little thing with little braces on, like a puggle with braces. Little Santa hat on.
You're kidding, right?
You can't send cute kids like that over the internet. Send an ugly kid and see how many people show up.
Yeah, exactly.
That's something I think Dateline should do. Send pictures of ugly kids and see how many people. They've been sitting there going...
And you know he's a real pedophile.
Anybody there? Yeah.
Fat kid.
Yeah, fat kid.
Actually, I say send the Dove kids from the Super Bowl commercial because they have low self-esteem.
Low self-esteem. This will perk them up. Look who came to see you.
The braces I could live without, but the Santa hat, I couldn't help my Santa hat.
All right, well.
It was so cute, it tipped to the left.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's begin.
All right.
Internet Predators, Episode 3.
This man is 37-year-old Kurt Lemke, a truck driver. Online, he calls himself a Halo Ball fan, and he thinks he's here to meet this 13-year-old boy named Dave. It's really a decoy photo. During his chat, he makes plans to give the boy oral sex.
Relax. Just hanging out. Hanging out. Who are you? Who are you here to meet? I don't know. Why did you come here? I think I was... you were what? Misled. Misled. Misled into what? I'm not sure. Who are you? I have the log of your conversation with somebody who identified themselves as a 13-year-old boy named David. Okay.
Where
Does that sound familiar to you? Possibly.
And that's about all he'll say. So I tell him who I am.
On NBC, and we're doing a story on adults. Oh, hell no. Trying to meet children on the internet.
Cue Benny Hill
He
music.
doesn't want to hear any more. And he takes off. Unlike our previous hidden camera operations, where after leaving the house, some men were able to make a run for it.
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
This time, things will be different.
How you doing? Wait, whoa. Come here.
Sir? This time, law enforcement will be waiting.
This guy's
so
voice
bad.
is so distracting.
He is so completely annoying with the promise of oral sex.
I love the excuses. What are you doing here? I don't know. Who are you here to see? Not sure.
These guys have no improv skills.
Nothing. They walked in the back door, talked to, because the decoy says either in the boy or the girl voice. That girl is great with she either has a young girl voice or the boy voice. The young girl voice says, "I'm brushing my teeth. I'll be out in a minute." And they're like, "Okay." And the young boy voice is something about skateboarding. Always about skateboarding. "Hey, I like skateboarding," with that stupid, crackly little kid voice. And the guys just stand there and wait. And they are so frothed up. They are so like, the drive over is just pulling at their cock and they think they're getting what they want. It's not even like you're in a bad situation, like you're at the gas station at the self-serve pump. If you were at the self-serve gas station and you're pumping gas and all of a sudden the cops arrested you, that'd suck ass. Even though you're doing nothing.
Right.
But if you think you're having sex with a 13-year-old boy and like you're so into that, and then you get arrested, it makes the arrest that much worse. Because not only are you arrested, you ain't having that sex.
It's like getting caught cheating, except really worse. A lot cheating on your girlfriend, except it's a 13-year-old boy.
I was like looking at the guys walking in there going, thank God for this guy, because like the guy that was a teacher or one of the clergy or something like that. It's like, thank God it was a 13-year-old girl that this guy thought he was seeing. And he could at least maybe go to a friend, "Hey, come on, you've seen some 13-year-old girl." What is the guy, I'm a construction worker and I'm here to see the 12-year-old boy.
Yeah, if you're seeing a girl, you could maybe save one friend.
Right. One friend will still play cards
One
with
friend
you.
will go, "You know what? Hey, I understand."
You know what we can take from this, though? Here's the important life lesson. If you're going to meet a 13-year-old and they yell something from the other room, turn around and leave.
Leave.
Don't believe they're getting a Diet Coke.
The Dateline guy.
I spilled Diet Coke all over my sweater. Did you, clumsy? Well, I'm going home.
Come on in. I think I got his card here somewhere. Just straightforward. Could you go to the van in front and help me load the couch in? Where'd you?
Diet Coke.
You look kind of handicapped there.
Thank you.
Here is track 2.
The cuffs will go on these potential predators because perverted justice has already turned over important evidence to detectives. Chat logs filled with sexually graphic material, men planning sex acts with a 12 or 13-year-old. Sending those messages alone may only be a misdemeanor in California. But if the men show up at the house, there's no mistaking their intent to have sex with someone under the age of 14. And that's a felony.
I'm starting to think this is an epidemic.
I'm starting to think I'm moving to California. Yeah. You could at least chat.
I know.
Just get a traffic ticket for that, do you?
Exactly.
Slap on the wrist.
Exactly. How many points before you go to jail? Well, you talked about eating his ass. That's a 3-point violation. I only wanted to jerk off. You have to fucking plead down to jerking off together. All right, look, I'll give you a jerk off on the seesaw, but I'm not going any lower than that. Dun, dun.
All right, here we go.
Oh, yeah, the People's Court.
Yeah, no, the Law and Order said dun dun.
When he announces who he is, that cues the camera crews also to come out of hiding. And they put, like, it's a 3-camera shoot, 3 standing cameras. There are another 15 hidden cameras all over the place, but that cues the stand-up camera guys with the big cameras to come out, and that's why you usually hear the guys, the predators, going like, oh no, because then the reality is like, holy shit, I'm staring right into a Dateline camera.
Yeah, no, it would be really funny. They should bring out their wives at that point.
We also have your wife and children here with us.
Wow.
That's the next step, dude. That's the next step.
That's the next
If
one.
they treated Dateline like the O&H show, that would be the next step.
Yeah.
Wife and kids in the back room.
Worst feeling. When I got caught cheating, when I went to open that door at 5 in the morning and I knew I was caught, and there might be that slim chance I might not be, and it was locked. And I was like, that feeling, my heart sunk, and then I saw her get off the elevator with that face.
You know what?
Dude, I was I couldn't imagine what he thinks.
Don't come back.
You know what bit we used to do? I don't know if I have an example here, but when we were working in Boston, they used to like print all the names of the guys that got caught.
Yeah, this was really mean
with
of
the
us.
Johns?
The Johns.
Yeah,
they got caught trying to pick up prostitutes.
Yeah.
We are such dicks that we would just spend the whole afternoon calling these people. We actually got a wife and son on the line.
We called the wife. I was like, hey, did you happen to see the paper this morning?
Are assholes.
Did you see your husband's name in there? No.
Like the whole day he's sweating it out, hoping she didn't read the paper that day, you know?
I was like, is his name Thomas J. Smith?
Or whatever.
He's 40 years old.
And then she started getting uncomfortable and laughing, uncomfortable.
And she's like, stop, who is this? Because the info is like right on the money. Your address starts with the number 14. Who is this? Well, he was busted for a prostitute, picking up a prostitute last night. Where was he last night? Who is calling? Why are you calling?
Oh, God.
Yeah, that was really mean.
Fucking out of line.
That was really mean.
Who thought of that one?
It's real uncomfortable.
Can we please get some of these guys on the phone? I imagine they won't want to come on a radio show.
That was awful.
Talk about their molesting ways.
All right. Let's move on to Kinky
This guy's voice is bugging me more than these pedophiles.
Yeah. Kinky Man.
Wait till he starts reading the transcript.
Well, did you want to talk to her?
Did you send this picture of your penis?
He says that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, great.
Casey Kasem.
By the way,
coming in at number 5.
We got to point this out. You can't do this on regular radio, what we're doing right now.
No.
Suck that cock.
Unless, of course, you're working for Q1043, Parental, then you certainly can.
Oh, man.
Not on the air, but you can do it.
All right, here we go.
Oh, Mark Parent.
Van full of PlayStations.
He loved Dane, too, by the way.
Of course he did.
He really did.
Whenever Dane does the dinosaurs with his jeans tighten up around his buttocks.
Hey.
We meet Kinky Man.
Kinky Man.
This decoy, screen named Bubble Beth 2005, has a picture in her profile.
Bubble Beth?
Bubble Beth.
Or Bubble Beth.
Oh, she's the decoy. I thought that was the
Beth.
guy's name. Okay.
No, that was the decoy. She was the cute one with the braces and the Santa hat.
Is it Bubble Beth or Bubble Bath?
I think it was Bubble Beth.
How do you resist that?
Beth.
Okay.
This decoy, screen named Bubble Beth 2005, has a picture in her profile of a Dateline staffer taken when she was 12. There's no mistaking this is a child. Here's a man who's seen her picture and her age, but wastes no time before talking dirty. He's Kinky Man in Corona. He says he's 40 and shows Bubble Beth a picture of a penis on his profile. And as you'll hear when we read to you some of the chat log, he's making plans for sex with a girl whose profile says she's 12.
Yes, I do want to come over. Why? Would love to get you naked.
For reals? I've never done that before.
Well, would do more than that.
Like what?
Well, I would get naked too, and we would have sex.
His chat, along with all the other chats sent to our decoys, gets too graphic and disgusting to show on TV. Usually, the men like to get very specific about what they want to do sexually.
Wow. Wow, way to leave a cliffhanger. What did he want to do to her?
No kidding.
What do they get? A couple of Dateline interns? Read this.
Yeah.
I want to have sex with you.
For reals?
For reals? Yeah, and it was all spelt out like
and
chat speak.
And the guy that was reading the guy's part laughed. So was that because
it was an LOL? Yeah, every LOL he goes, huh. It wasn't like
fall on the ground laughing.
Yeah, what if it was ROFL, right?
Yeah, it was laugh out loud. It wasn't harumph.
It was lackluster. Laugh out loud.
Yeah.
Triple LOL.
That's how I would do it.
Well,
ROLF.
Kinky Man.
ROLAIDS. What is it? ROFLL. Roll on floor laughing ass off.
RAOF?
Oh, who the hell knows? I hate those. I never use them.
Cares? Kinky Man shows up.
And here he is, Kinky Man in Corona, walking up our driveway, looking to meet Bubble Beth face to face.
Uh-oh.
Let me finish brushing my teeth so fast, I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
We did background research on him and learned he's really 43-year-old Walter Edward Bapst, a married man with children.
Pretty good. I'm under arrest. Go ahead, have a seat.
Remember, he has no idea he's being recorded by our hidden cameras.
What are you doing here?
Getting my ass kicked.
Getting your ass kicked?
Yeah. I knew it. I knew it was a setup.
No, I need you to sit down, please.
I need you to just arrest me and take me to jail and execute me.
I need to talk to you first.
Because you know what? I didn't bring anything. I didn't want to do anything.
Well, why did you come? Help me to understand.
Because I'm a sick son of a bitch. I've never done it before. I talk about it online all the time. I've never done anything with anybody except my wife.
Oh.
Ever.
Wait a minute. More audio from the reporter.
You folks fell on your face. You get an F- in my book.
Wait a minute. How come they don't have to sign releases for this stuff to be shown?
Sue me.
They're coming into somebody's house?
Yeah, they're coming into someone's house.
Yeah, they figured it out, man.
It's a good one.
But wait. So they're coming. This is all taking place in the girl's house. Whose house is this?
I don't know.
It's a phony house.
But when I did the thing on 2020, they had to sign off. People had to sign off on.
But this guy is going into this pervert is going where? To meet this little girl.
Into a house that's been set up with closed-circuit TVs.
So whose house does he think it is? Her house?
He thinks it's her house.
Yeah. And the parents are out.
And the parents aren't there.
That's ballsy, man. That's ballsy.
And they tell him go around to the back sliding glass door. And,
wow.
Yeah.
I thought that was illegal to do. I mean, I'm sure it's not. I'm glad they're doing it. But how come, like, if you film a chick coming into your place and giving you a Hummer, that's completely against the law. You can't do that without her knowledge.
I guess you have to at some point inform them that it has been happening. Maybe that's the ruling.
She screams. And
I don't think a guy like this though. He just got caught wanting to bang a 13-year-old. He doesn't. They say
I'm getting my lawyer on this one.
No, you're not going to show this.
Sure they
buddy
would.
boy.
You're not showing this on TV.
But I think
lawyer.
all he has to say is we're going to show this. He says yes.
Absolutely not.
They don't sign. I'm sure there's no release involved.
When we did that Tourgasm thing, we had a lot of people. We just said, "Is this cool to play?"
Tourgasm, Bob. That's different than when you're married and you're going to try to fuck an 8-year-old.
Right, you idiot.
Dude,
I just want to let you know that
stop trying to relate.
It's going to be on TV coming up soon.
It's probably just like it's something under the news. The guys of the news being out there with the camera and.
Well, let's listen to more Kinky Man.
These pedophiles want this forwarded to their AFTRA so they can get their
more Kinky Man.
What are you doing here on a Saturday morning, coming into a house where you believe a 12 or 13-year-old kid is home alone with no parents here?
Checkers?
Do you have kids?
Yeah, I do.
Well, how would you feel if some guy in his 40s walked into your house trying to hook up with your kids?
I feel pissed.
And you'll never guess what this man does for a living.
We guess?
I'm in education.
I did.
You're in education.
Yeah.
A teacher said that. I said teacher.
What grade do you teach?
High school.
High school.
Yes.
He was all defensive about
High
that,
school.
too. What grade do you teach? He goes, hey, high school.
I
don't teach no kids that I'm attracted to. I don't teach that elementary school.
Obviously a little too old for him, the kids he's teaching.
But they showed some of his students. Do you have that?
Unbelievable.
Yeah, here we go. Kinky Man goes back to work? How did that happen?
Well, in between the time that it was taped and it aired, he went to work. Once they found out, though, cheapo.
That must kill him being a teacher, having to go to school every day. That'd be like Norton having to do comedy in the meatpacking district every night.
I don't appreciate the implication.
Well, they did interview a couple of his students.
Yeah, let's listen to this.
Uh-oh.
Bob, that was very hurtful, by the way.
It really was.
We don't do hurtful stuff.
That's not the spirit of this program.
Apologize. You're right.
Yeah, I mean,
You're absolutely right.
He was arrested and did go to jail. But guess what he did once he was bailed out?
He would just sit at his desk and put his head down.
Amazingly, he was in the classroom. The school hadn't yet heard about the teacher's arrest, so 2 days after he came looking for sex with a minor, Walter Edward Babst was back teaching at his high school. It was 6 days after the teacher's arrest, once the cops and Babst's lawyer contacted the school, that Babst was suspended without pay.
In a way, I'm kind of relieved that he's gone. I'm really happy that they actually caught him.
Some students were surprised at the news of his arrest.
Everyone's reaction is just kind of shocked.
But others hinted that the teacher had a history.
He has looked at my butt or looked down our shirts.
We heard that from other students as well. Dateline checked with the school, and it had no complaints against the teacher.
Every teacher has, you naive, stupid ass. He stinks, and I don't like him.
Wow. Another student sounds a little old for high school, junior high.
That was one of the teachers, too. Was teaching sex ed.
Jay Moore.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Petunia.
What's up, Jay?
Oh, hi, Randy. What's going on? You know, I like the clips of the students going, it stinks because now there's no one to finger me.
Jesus.
That girl, by the way, was a high school girl, and she was hot. What teacher? I remember teachers just scoping out girls in high school all the time, looking at their ass, talking about their tits.
If I was a teacher, every time I went to the teacher's lounge, I would stop off in the bathroom and make stomach pancakes. I wouldn't be able to help myself. All those young girls that taste like pee.
Their nervous schoolgirl sweat staining their underpants.
Hey, Jay.
Bobby Kelly.
What's up, JJ?
Hi, Barbie.
Congratulations, Dollface.
Yeah,
look
let's
at
get
Mr.
into
Super
this.
Bowl
Come on.
commercial.
I'm being engaged.
Super Bowl commercials are now engaged to Nikki Cox.
Well, I don't have a ring, and I haven't asked her, but thank you.
Well, it's all over the place.
I know, it's crazy. We never left our hotel in Detroit, and we woke up one day, and everyone's calling us to say congratulations. We never said a thing to anybody.
So you're not engaged?
Well, we picked out where, and we paid for the bungalows, and we know the date, but I haven't got... You can't ask her without the hardware. You got to get the ring to ask her.
Yeah.
You know...
I've been checking out Whackbag. Everyone's saying, I bet Anthony's got something to say.
I was going to say, you're going against what Anthony's theory is.
Yeah, but Anthony's theory doesn't take into account someone making $1 million more a year than you.
You got some of that Super Bowl money, though.
That's all right. We're going to have a prenup. You got what you got, I get what I get, and the house we split down the middle with a fucking chainsaw.
That's fair. What do you think, Anthony? What do you think? Is Jay crazy?
Well, you do have to take into consideration the Nikki Cox factor. It's fucking Nikki Cox.
Dude, I would fucking give her all of my assets up front and say, look, when we break up, you can take this shit with you.
As any lawyer would say, there is equity in her just being her.
She's not working the candle kiosk at Short Hills Mall.
What about me helping you with your career? Shut up, you dumb cunt. You sell more candles.
I did that one already.
Now, you know,
I like it.
I think when you look at just whatever, if problems do arise and you get a divorce, that's a pain in the ass no matter who it is. But No, getting married again. I will never do it. I would never do it.
Against this?
It's not financially viable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand Anthony's position. I also told myself I wouldn't date a white girl ever again. What? Jackson, can't you see him on the radio with my friends?
How old?
I'm joking.
How old's the toddler these days?
He's 3. You want to say hi?
3?
No, he knows better. You're an animal.
God, he's 3 already? Holy crap.
Where'd that 3 years
What
go?
happened?
Jesus Christ.
He don't want to talk to you.
Did he see Daddy in the Super Bowl commercial?
No, but my dog did and started crying. It's true. My dog went bananas. I had a house sitter, and the dog started looking at the TV crying. What do you need, buddy?
He missed his papa.
You need a cookie. How about some toast?
Kids and their cookies.
You're not getting a cookie.
See, that's why I'd be the lousiest parent. I would just throw them whatever they want to shut them up. I would give a kid, here's a box of cookies and razor blades, kid, knock yourself out. I couldn't be a responsible parent.
Sure you could.
Never.
There's only one way to find out, Ant. Come on,
Nope.
knock her up.
What? Kidnapping? It's the only way I'd have a possession of a child is if I steal one.
Hey,
or Jimmy sneaks home with you.
Hey, one of our guys wrote a line for you, and I was going to read it, but I'd rather have the guy that wrote the line say it to Jay Moore.
Huh.
Excellent.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Than. Who wrote this?
I don't know.
E-Rock?
Was it E-Rock? Who wrote that?
Uh-oh.
Because I can't say that to Jay Moore. It's hacky.
Where is it? Let me see. Who?
It's hacky.
I'll be able to
Hey, I listened to your basement tapes just today. Give it a shot.
All right, who wrote it? Someone's got to take responsibility for
Did
that.
you write it, Bob?
Let me see. I'll read it.
E-Rock, you wrote this?
E-Rock. All right, let E-Rock deliver it.
All right, E-Rock is going to deliver his fine line to Jay Moore.
Can I ask a question first?
Yeah.
I listened to the basement tapes yesterday of you guys. When exactly did Anthony's brother get thrown under the bus?
For what?
He was doing most of the talking.
Anthony was doing most of the talking,
Oh, right.
No, Anthony said it was his brother.
Yeah.
Right, for the tapes, the old first show we ever did together. Yeah, that wasn't me.
And at what point did Anthony go, you know what, you do construction, I'll be famous?
Hey, I put him on the payroll. Believe me, Joe doesn't have to work another day in his life.
Really? Good man.
All right, listen, we're going to get back to the...
Just getting 10%? He doesn't have to work anymore?
We're going to get back to the tapes of our first show, but first, E-Rock in studio.
All right, here it is.
He wrote a great line
E-Rock
for Jay Moore, and he wanted one of us to deliver it. But,
he slipped it in front of us because as a writer for the Opie and Anthony show, he just writes and then slips it in front of one of the air personalities.
Yeah.
But this is so good that we think E-Rock should just read it himself.
Go ahead, baby.
Reading the article, I said his wife, her name will be Moore Cox. I bring nothing to the table. I bring nothing to the table. I bring nothing to the table.
Mama!
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Well,
Jesus
buckle down,
Christ, man, what
pumpkin
the hell
puss.
is wrong with you? Please, just shut up!
Well, Jay, what did you think?
I gotta go.
But I like when you say if you got married, your name would be. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good.
Next, you should work on that whole I'm half Italian and Irish thing, which means I'm a blank and a blank.
Right. I like the Puerto Rican, Italian. I cook spaghetti in a stolen hubcap. All those are so great.
What's Nathaniel's nationality?
Than?
Oh, who was that? Who just did that?
No, that was E-Rock.
E-Rock?
But if he married Bob Kelly, he'd be Kelly Rock.
That's funny.
More Cox.
What's E-Rock's lineage?
He's hiding.
I don't know.
Lineage.
He ran out of the studio, Jay.
Exactly.
Ask him what his nationality is.
I think it's German.
If he moved like on the Mediterranean, he'd be E-Rock of Gibraltar. See, because then he could live in Gibraltar. And
if he worked in insurance, he'd be E.F. Hutton Rock.
I bring nothing to the table. I bring nothing to the table.
You gave it a car dick.
Well.
That's awful. You can't Jimmy on a fake joke. I was going to say he's E-Rock, which means his mother's a cunt.
Hey,
why don't you hyphenate my last name before her own last name, stupid?
Yeah, really. Jay,
Yes, sir.
We're very disappointed in you.
What?
Chris Penn dies, you don't call our show and give us a little love?
I don't get up that early.
What about the next day? What about Chris Penn from the grave? Something. Chris Penn from hell.
Oh, I'm dead and Daddy's mad. It looks like Sam's got Carl up here in heaven. You just trying to tell me that these aren't my wings and I didn't earn them? Why don't you go back to your own fucking cloud and talk to somebody else? There's Jimi Hendrix standing right over there.
That's fucking amazing. That's amazing.
Shit. Bob Kelly, were you on something called Torgasm? Or?
Yeah, dude, it's coming out TV in the next few months.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who picked it up?
This thing's taking longer than fucking Lord of the Rings. Come on.
What do you want to do?
Who picked it up?
I'm on
it's a
MySpace,
video.
bitches.
I think it's being announced
everyone
today.
Email me on MySpace. I'm 999 friends. Anthony, you're on my top 8.
Ooh. All right, Jay Moore. After Black History Month, you will go on my top 8. I only have Negroes on my top 8.
Me too.
Black
Half
History
your
Month.
Negroes are whites hiding with their little photos of Negroes.
I know,
they're not genuine spooks.
Does it really?
Jesus.
Does it really matter? Like, I want to have the Dunkin' Donuts shooter on my top 8.
Ooh.
I actually would like to.
Hey, Jay.
Yes, sir.
Did you meet Puff, the daddy man? Puff Daddy? What's he call himself?
Diddy.
He's got a huge ass.
Did you meet him?
Like a comical, like in living color doing Arsenio in a suit pants ass.
Really?
Yeah, like really funny.
That is something I've never heard. I thought I've heard everything about P. Diddy.
Like a really tall, big, like I think Keenan Ivory Wayans did Arsenio, and they had that big fake ass on him.
Yeah.
Like that.
That like that? Because a lot of people at my party said that it looked like maybe you never even saw P. Diddy at the end of that table, that you were shot separately.
Oh.
No, I had that. I had actually a leaf put into the table to keep us further apart.
How was Jackie Chan?
He's got the thickest head of hair I've ever seen in my life. If you shaved his head, you'd have to start over at the beginning the minute you were done. He's got like this giant, awful Chinese Chinaman scalp head. Big action movie for you. I want to work with you, a big action movie. Why is Rumble in the Bronx? Why are we on the beach?
Oh, I got a funny joke.
It's Rumble. Oh, what is it?
Wait, if Eric married Jackie Chan, he'd be Jackie Chan Rock.
Grr.
You know, if Steve married Nikki Cox, it'd be Nikki and that faggot.
No. Grr.
Wow. I must say for Steve, and the Foundry Music website is the best porn selection I've ever had at one time.
Yes.
A lot of porn.
All the
porn
smut you could shake your dick at is how I put it.
My favorite so far is Mother-Daughter Fuck.
Oh, that sounds
that
romantic.
Was good. And the Max Hardcore ones, Jimmy.
I love Max.
Yeah, Pissed on Porn Stars. You get to see Brianna Banks just taking a shower of piss before she thought who she was.
Max is so far gone now. He just like holds their mouth open with some kind of equipment and urinates in their mouth and goes yeah in his fucking little brown shoes and his hat.
He's got to outdo himself.
He's the greatest.
There's a clip of one girl going, "Did you fucking piss on me?" He's just crying. He goes, "Honey, I showed you the pictures," and then the next shot is her just taking a load in their face.
He's such an angry guy.
Yeah, Steve C has a nice interview with him on Foundry. I figured I'd hit up FoundryMusic.com while I'm here.
Where are you?
I'm being a negligent parent right now. My son's out on the balcony swinging.
All right, well.
Jay,
fucking Norton. Jesus Christ.
What happened?
What do you think happened?
What's wrong?
Jimmy fart?
No.
Picked it up and threw it in my face.
I gave Bob a cup. I gave Bob a cup of fart.
Does it smell like transvestite cum?
No, I would never take it in the rectum.
Why not? Where else are you gonna put it?
I gotta drive home, leak it in my underpants. Come on, Bob. Why don't you be a man?
All right.
Hey, I just called to say hello to you guys.
Oh, God damn it. Got it, right? Good. See, good. You were laughing at me.
Turn the lights off or something. Here in heaven.
Holy shit, that fucking...
Jesus, Jay, we're very distracted because the smell is wafting over here.
You're happy my cologne's on now, huh?
He could have said my daddy's name and walked, but he didn't.
Oh, my God, where's the Lights off? Why is it in here?
I can't function. Like a man.
I'm sorry. Oh, God. I just got
You're
nervous.
going to tell me Jim Norton's going to fart out of a fucking dude? Bob Kelly's face? Why didn't you tell me what happened on Torgasm?
It's got to be the best impression ever.
Oh, it's amazing. Jay Moore, everyone. Thanks,
Bye,
Jay.
sweetie.
God bless you, boys. If I ever wake up at 5 a.m., I'll call you again.
All right, very
See you,
good.
bud.
I wanted to say, but this is Keitel, and I'm saying goodbye.
Congratulations, Jay.
Bye, Angel.
There he goes. All right.
I didn't mean to fart. I just fucking got nervous, man. I get nervous sometimes. Ugh, I get scared.
Yeah.
The worst.
Steve just made this, by the way.
Coming soon to the Opie and Anthony radio program.
Oh, gee, I'm so scared.
More girls. More money.
Here's the money. Suck my cock.
More snatch. Money Snatch 2. Coming soon.
I'm scared.
Yeah, Money Snatch 2. Coming soon to the Opie and Anthony program. Details on the way.
I've never seen him work harder than when you wanted a fucking promo with screaming women in it.
Yeah, he got very excited.
Yeah. But the cartoon thing, he ran through the door. His impression was in the door. I have to explain that as it was bombing.
Well, we got a lot more clips from Dateline Internet Predators episode 3.
Oh, yeah, it was great.
We have another, oh, wow, we've just begun. We have like 30 clips left. So we'll get into that tomorrow. Bob Kelly, anything?
Tampa Improv, all 9th to the 12th this week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Maybe do Cowhead when you're down there.
Cowhead. Oh, yeah, I heard that guy call in today.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do him.
He's cool.
He's all right.
He's a good boy.
All right.
What are we going to go to the phones, Ope?
I'll put a mousetrap on my balls.
Ooh.
Down there.
Let's go to the phones.
All right. Andy in Pennsylvania. Andy.
Hey, I got the answer to why it's it's not entrapment
Why?
for you guys. They said earlier in the show if they put the stuff on the computer, and because they printed stuff out on the computer, that was justifiable cause.
Do you mean to have the cameras there? No, not about entrapment, sir. I'm saying about the, how can they get the cameras in show without a release?
Oh, that I'm not sure.
I know you're not. You're not a legal. Stop answering questions I didn't ask. Why? You can't shoot someone because it kills them.
Joita.
Stupid.
South Dakota. Joita.
Asshole.
Jesus.
Joita.
Wanted to comment on you guys' little thing about the pervert.
Slow down, would you?
15-year-olds.
Yeah.
Anyway, they'll be coming out with some bullshit like teachers gone wild, bareback in the gym or
Oh, do I hope you die. Oh, you fucking...
We have to end our show with this awful song.
You mushmouth
Bob Kelly,
turtle.
thank you.
This concludes our broadcast day.